Alright. Thank you all for joining me this evening. How you all doing? Just kidding, no one's here. That's what you get. That's what you get for that stream, boy. For that stream for a fucking week. A whole week, nonetheless. Like, not like a couple of days. Nah. It's been gone for a while. But you know what? I got some goodies here to show you all. I hope you like it. And you know what? Since it is a holiday themed, I think it's time to bring them out again. Hey, if it's gonna be a holiday theme, let's go overboard with it. We can't be shy about it. Everyone's gotta be in that spirit. Oh fuck yeah, dude! I love that. Oh, that shit is so effing nice. Hope you don't mind doing just some nice calming music here. I should probably try different music from Adrian Von Zeigler. I love the guy, but he does some, like, really calm stuff. That's emotional music, Forgotten Gods. And maybe that might work. We'll see. Because they're doing a lot more calmer stuff recently, so it's kind of harder and harder to actually use him for strange sense. It's just so quiet and so tame. It's like, dude, I need some stuff to get me fucking amped here. It's like, where's the guitars? No. I want to sit here and use flutes all day, but that's what you get for using folk music. For not copyrighted folk music. Although, to be fair, though, half this guy's stuff gets copyright claimed every day. I shouldn't say that. I mean, I don't get copyright claimed from him anymore. But, like, someone used to false claim his stuff all the goddamn time. To the point where I would get, like, 2 or 3 emails a day from ancient live streams. Which, if I was, say, a popular streamer, that would piss me off. Oh god, I misspelled it. Get potions. Potions. Because imagine if I had to do that every day with a large catalog and having to actually manage social media, discords, personalities, a bunch of crap. I mean, I would need some hefty stuff there to actually compensate for it. And I'm actually trying to think here. What did I actually stick those potions in? Yes, I did. Beautiful. Let me see if I can pop back to this stream here. Homecoming is a wonderful time. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. I don't care. So let's see. I'm trying to think of what else I needed to get. I'm like drawing a huge effing blank. And I don't know why. Like, what was I going to do? Oh, yes! Okay. Well, first off, let's get all of our junk from here. Getting our second caucus. Getting our, like, 6th or 7th cyclone now. Damn, price is diminishing on this quite quickly. I'm going to stop making these bad boys if this keeps happening. I'll still be making a profit regardless of what happens due to how cheap I got these parts. But it's cutting close now to the point where... really, I'm actually thinking about holding on to that. Because the thing is, I have no... how should I say? I don't really have any monetary incentive right now. I mean, I have 1,600 coins. I'm gooch for a while. But right now, what I would love to get is a blueprint expansion slot. So, let me see if I can actually buy one of these. 3.7 or 3.76. Okay. Still a little bit cheaper to do this. So let's see, I think I needed 5 here. So let's get 6 just in case. And then 20 orders of batteries. So let's see, 0.8 versus 8.3. Yep, still cheaper this way. This is how you make your profit. You gotta skimp on everything you can. There we go. We'll wait for that to go through. Batteries usually tends to sell pretty quickly. So we'll wait for that. We'll definitely want to do that.
We're working on it. Let's go for it.
Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what? For some reason, it signed me out of my own YouTube account. F off there, hippies. Like, I was like, why the hell am I getting an advertisement? I haven't gotten an advertisement in like... I want to say I haven't gotten one in ages. Like, it has to be months. Yeah, see, look at that. The batteries are coming in there like fucking hotcakes. So 5 more of those and we're good. And so I'm curious as to why the electronics are stalling. I actually want to edit that and take one order out. Hey, good, good, good. Beautiful there. So now we have everything. So we're going to make an order one of those. What's genetic predisposition? Oh my goodness, 1 second. Alright, that's enough of me being a facetious little shit. Alright, so let's see. Can we actually make this here? Yep, as soon as we get the battery, or the electronics for Big Gooch. So I'll make a couple of those, because right now they're cheaper to think. It's cheaper to actually produce than it is to actually craft. Let me take a look at here. Cross out TB or something like that. DB. Yeah, cross out DB. That's what it was. So let's go to crafting. Search items, storage. Oh yeah, it's still a hefty sum of money. Yeah, because look at that. It's like a crafting margin of 30 to 50 per. Hell yeah, I'm going to make it. Even with the only 8 coins it takes to actually make it. I mean, you'd be stupid not to do it. And it seems like somebody, yep, priced above me. I don't want to wait too long for that, so let's keep that going. Thank you, boy. And let's see, what else do we need? Definitely need one of these sidekicks. Yep, we need some sidekicks, some plastic. And then we should be able to make our next caucus, which then we can use to make another cyclone. I actually want to keep an eye on these as well. The price is quite nice right now. However, this person is buying in bulk, which I'm assuming means they're trying to buy for cyclone production. That's the issue when everyone starts making cyclones because they realize the crafting margin on them is so high. It starts to deflate the price rapidly. Especially when you drop the coins by over 70. You dumbass. I don't want to fight with people. No, you'll still fight with people. It just means you'll lose a lot more money because of it. Especially when it comes to a highly competitive field. Maybe you could do that in something that's like lesser, like in customization aspect, but not in the field of producing items. You won't ever undercut. Just stop. Otherwise, you'll just end up either costing more money or doing something stupid. By the way, I actually wanted to show off some absolutely... Is it not there? I want to show off some actual news. I think it's in the developer blog. Ah, here it is. So this will actually be kind of interesting to see how this turns out. So let's pop that down there, pop that down there. And let me see if I can get my display capture up real quickly. Yep, it's right there. There you go, and that one's disabled. You're gonna love this bad, boys. Trust me. This stuff looks absolutely fantastic. So what we got here, some good shit. Some good shit. So let's actually turn the music so you can hear me read this a little bit more. Here we go. So, in the previous entries of the developer blog, we covered the backstory of what's waiting in the new mode. Today we share some details about the mode itself and the rewards. The new game will be called Adventure, and it will significantly differ from other modes in the game. The Adventure will take place on the map Blood Rocks, which is the Battle Royale map, except highly customized. The map is known to many players as the Battle Royale map, which you immediately notice is how the terrain has changed in this zone. There, in the rocks, you can now find a new settlement of raiders, mysterious factories, and other buildings. Life in the rocks is hard and full of dangers, even more so lately. Players can get into the adventure from the world map. Just select the mode's icon and join a unique by pressing to do battle button. The first story mission will be available to all players who have reached reputation level 3 with the Engineers faction, which is quite generous, I gotta say. I thought they would try to delay this a little bit farther. Because the thing is, you have to remember, getting to level 10 is what is required to get into the Nomads, Scavengers, and Lunatics. Beyond that, you need to be higher level to even get into other. So, I mean, this is fairly generous, so they're definitely trying to appeal to the wider base with this. For probably good reason. Probably get more people in this game. Regardless of the PS and the, of their armored car. As you progress through the story, the requirements for the armored vehicle and level will increase, and as just posed to your character will become more and more serious, but it is going to stop a survivor when the truth is at stake. Dun dun dun. It's probably not nearly as exciting as the people pose it in this forum post. I mean, I saw some of the dialogue actually that's in development right now for this. You can find videos on YouTube just, going through the adventure mode, and holy crap, is it cringy as hell. Not to say that doesn't have potential, but Jesus. Whew. Like, this shit makes me roll my eyes. But it's also half in broken English because the developers are Russian and probably throw in some slaptastic dialogue just for the sake of testing. Every adventure is better with friends. I can go on the rocks with a group of up to 4 people at a time, including yourself. To the group of friends, you can participate in both the main story and the side missions available on the map. Raider strength will depend on the armored vehicle that you started the mission with. So if you lose half your parts during the attempt, raiders will not become easier. The damage dealt with the raiders will also depend on the adventurer's power score. So, if you have a high PS car, it's gonna hurt. If you have a low PS car, gonna be fine. But this means that probably lighter armored vehicles are going to be better off, since heavier armored vehicles sure will last longer, but you'll probably get stripped, so then it just makes it harder for no reason. And on top of that, I should also mention that most of the cars you'll be facing will be lunatic-style cars, so it's actually not really that hard of a mode. If it was more of a scavenger or nomad-themed adventurers out there, or vehicles you'd face, it would be much harder. Not because of the vehicles have inherently better weaponry, it's just that the armor said on the... What am I trying to think? The armor on scavengers and nomad cars is just much higher. So it actually takes a lot longer to go through everything. Let's see what else we have here. So the fact that it's co-op is kind of nice. I do like that. Definitely encourages more people to come. It's low level so everyone can join in. So, you know, YouTubers who want to get in some nice early content or streamers want to get in some early content, do the adventure mode. Hop in there, have some fun. And it'll always bait them by having those level gate requirements. But I feel like the most people who play this game, they've probably reached the higher levels and probably will be able to actually go past all of these level requirements. Especially someone like me. So, am I really too concerned about the level requirements? Nah. Well, I've actually seen quite a bit of concern around the fact that it actually increases with your power score, which does make sense when it comes to the group aspect, since you don't want people to just go in with 4 people and it gets easy as hell. I mean, I would be bored out of my mind if it was easy as hell with 4 people. I mean, put some challenge in there. But then the downside is that it disincentivizes people from using heavier tiered cars because the rewards don't scale up. Which I don't really see that as terribly much of an issue due to the fact that legendary or parts in general no longer have durability. So you can still utilize absolutely craptastic parts or fantastic parts for different play experiences, which I don't really mind per se. I don't necessarily think that people should just be rewarded for doing, let's see, having a higher power score. They should be rewarded for doing a harder difficulty. And this adventure mode just sounds like it's going to have the 1 difficulty, so hopefully at least it's challenging enough. I don't want it to be like impossible, like a hard frontier defense with 5k power score people, but I want it to be difficult, otherwise it's going to be boring real quickly unless the story is just, which I highly doubt it. So let's see, the Awakening is a special chain mission that will tell you about some of the secrets of Crossout and about the world the game takes place. Each survivor completes the whole storyline from beginning to end only once, but you can always join another survivor and help them with the storyline missions. However, the reward for completing each mission more than once will be reduced. The missions themselves are marked on the map in red, and when they approaching them, you will see the red smoke. Group missions from time to time, important events occur on the map. So essentially, group missions are essentially radiant side quests. Like, you find a dead horse on the side of the road, you investigate. Except now it's like this. Except you gotta defend a tower, you go here, you go there. Kind of depends on what the actual radiant quest will be like. And then, only plays a location, you'll receive a reward for completing these assignments. You're also free to just let it be a drive past. Such missions are accepted automatically if you're close to the mission objective. So yeah, like I said, these are not really... I guess they could be considered radiant in a way. Off-Road 2, kind of like that as well, except this one's kind of more like, here, everyone, go to this area and do them. However, I'm not sure if they're going to do it where like you randomly encounter other players while doing this, which I doubt will be the case. I think it'll just be you by yourself randomly encountering these. Side missions, easy to find. The move towards the blue markings and the lights illuminating the place, and you can learn the conditions of the mission to accept. They're not activated automatically in such missions. You have to complete a small task. The alpha missions are quite diverse. And you expect to be destroying raiders, collecting cargo, and even conducting surveillance of other armored vehicles. So you can either kill, collect, or go to X spot. I love how it's like, you got a diverse range of content, and they only display 3 options. Wow. We'll see, though. It could be diverse depending on how varied the enemies are, or how varied the cargo missions are, or if there's going to be random multipliers or like additives to it that causes it to actually be more interesting. That'll be interesting to see how they actually decide to go about it. You also get the engraved shells currency, which you get for doing crap or finding it throughout the world. You also find random resources throughout the world too, which I thought was kind of nice, except the resources are really in limited quantities. So you get the Piercer, the Imp, and the Fidget, all 3 variations of the same gun with varying degrees of usefulness. The Fidget is basically the more you have, the more damage you deal, which, wow, that is going to be really good. The Imp, I think it had some weird mechanic that I wasn't terribly aware of, but it's, you know, essentially I'm going to play the exact same way, just different variations of it. You also get the nice decor items, like the Corvo, except modified, and a steel mohawk, which will, I guess, make your car kind of look like a lunatic even more so. And this is also just an early draft. And they also say that you can kind of go in and out as your leisure. This is all beta, and we have a way for you to join this. However, I actually haven't been able to find how you can do this or join this just yet. It's only been allowed for those who are, I want to say, accepted into the whole closed server situation, which is usually just either very involved forum posters, which I don't even know if it's actually that, or the occasional, how should I say, Yeah, I guess it's really only just the popular people who are really going to get in there. Which just makes sense. Popular peeps will always get the good stuff. I completely forgot about that. In the Sunday Twitter, yes. Very good. Alright, sorry about that. And I've also, while I'm also on the forums here, I'm actually kind of pissed about this right now. There was this forum post that I made about a northern-themed faction. I could probably just scratch that for a different idea. But I was hoping to actually have this whole faction concept approved. Kind of like how, let's take a look back here. How there was also other, where are the devil? Faction concepts right here. Faction concepts. I mean, there's been multiple, how should I say, faction concepts in the past. And yet they actually haven't decided to do anything about it, which I'm kind of pissed about. I was kind of hoping I could actually, maybe see a little bit there. It was actually kind of an interesting concept too. More of a northern-themed faction. So let's see, what do we need to do for this guy? We need to make our blueprint storage expansion, because trust me, I would love to have more of these, so that'll be quite nice to have in 20 hours, and you can make it ourselves. And we also need to get some defenders right now, so how cheap are those? Those are pretty stable in price. They've been roughly around here the entire day. I'll take that, and we're also going to need some more plastic. So let's just take 1973 versus 19... Oh wow, it's actually quite a bit cheaper. It's like 6 coins cheaper to buy in bulk. Which you might as well buy in bulk. Because eventually I will be buying more and more plastic, considering I am producing in large-ass quantities. I mean, when you're making a cyclone, 2 to 3 cyclones a week, I mean, you're going to be producing some heavy hitters. I just gotta wait for the supply to run dry on this, because these people are flooding the market too fast. I mean, they're flooding the market way too fast. And they want that cash, I understand, but you can't outstrip the cyclone dependency. I'm actually surprised that cyclones are actually still so commonly acquired, because they're not good. They suck. They're absolutely terrible in terms of actual, how should I say, they're just not very good in terms of DPS and usability. I mean, Reapers outclass them hands effing down. But it looks like Cyclones are getting considerably more and more popular. It's probably because they have lesser downsides than the Reaper. You know what I also would love to start getting? Hopping back over to the Nomads and start shoving out more of these charge radiators. These are some bad boys I need, like, today. And they're also nice and cheap, too. Of course, the hazardous and the radars are overly expensive. However, you can produce the hazards yourself. And the radars, too. So, you could produce all of the items to make a charged radiator. And reduce the price to make it considerably. Considerably. To the point where this price point is ridiculous. This should be down like an extra 40 coins for it to actually be relatively worth it. I mean, making some radiators is a nice way to make some money right now. Take a gander here. What do we got? Oh, a chase would be nice. Chase is super easy and super fast. Nice way to actually get your weeklies in. I would love to get those in. And let's see, 1,000. I just want to see how many actual badges could I get this week. Not very many, especially considering I don't do a lot of clan battles. If I could do a lot more clan battles, I'd be up there, but I'm curious, why is my music so quiet? I love this guy's song, but his volume mixing is terrible. I swear, I listened to the same song, which is called Otriden, or somewhere that I cannot even pronounce it. I mean, the letters literally don't even visibly register on my screen. However, halfway through a song, the volume will dip. So I can't even fucking see it. Alright, what we got here? Oh, hot damn. Kind of get the same car designs here. The fat wedges, big wheels with harvesters. I like it though. Oh, he's scooching his way through. Which I guess I could actually do too, now that I'm thinking about it. I am quite the narrow car. And then you can actually scooch in past here. And I actually used to be able to scooch in. Oh yeah, here it is. Scooching in. Beautiful. Oh, that's right. The goddamn Reaper car is there. Just gotta make sure that all of those impulses are taken off. And you don't need those cars either. First blood, they're gonna pay for that. I'm not even sure why you announced it like a goddamn spectator then. Also, what is with these cars ramming into each other? Hot damn, first convoy's already gone. I guess that makes sense, because what ends up happening is that if you ram the first car, the second car slows down. And so then you essentially just kind of stall the whole thing. Wow, we didn't even get to the first, like, halfway point. Wow. That's not bad. I'm liking that. I'm probably actually gonna have to buy some fuel if this is actually gonna keep up. Oh damn, I am completely out of fuel. So actually get me some fuel. Damn it. Let's say they can get some phlegm. Oh damn it, why are you fucking attacking me? You better not be peeling off my armor. I don't think they peeled off any armor, so I think I'm okay. As I say, that's kind of bullshit. They're hitting me from all the way back here with their goddamn rapiers. That goddamn, what is that? Dual cricket with wasp. That's not bad. I mean, we're not even getting close to there, and they've already peeled off like a quarter of that guy's armor. And that guy's trying to kill these. I mean, it makes sense. These guys are the main, like, point winners for here. I mean, yeah, you can go ahead and try to kill the convoys, but harvesters or, like, one or two guys are going to be getting all of those delicious points. I'm just going to skedaddle on ahead here. And, of course, these cars are going to stick on me like butter. Yeah, ignore me real quickly. I'm going to take these beautiful beasties. I'm actually kind of disappointed. I haven't done any hit and run missions in a hot second. So I haven't been able to get my stupidly high point advantage in a hot second. Yeah, see, look at that. They're coming after me. Just that one or three cars are actually all hitting my ass. This is why I need to get the chameleon. Just so that I don't have to deal with these little shits. The thing is, my Cyclone has poor gun depression. Jesus, you guys are peeling off all of my tires all of a sudden. And just because my car is low profile too. I'm loving this. This is what makes it so much better. So much better to have machine guns for PvP or PvE. Yeah, see, look at that. I didn't even touch the convoys and yet I'm still twice. Or the second place there. Yep. Gonna need a hell of a lot more of this. Oh, hot damn it. Large quantity fuels is way too expensive. There's no consistency with the auction house. You always have to go based on what's current trends. So let's go ahead and put an order in for 2,000 fuel-ish. I don't know, what else are we buying? Oh yeah, plastic. Which has probably actually gone up a couple. Nope, it's gone up a lot. It's still considerably cheaper, yet people just keep racketing up that price for some reason. 19251. Cancel offer. Trade, let's buy that for a big bulk. 192.52. That's what we need. Hey, thank you for the fuel. Here you go. Beautiful. And this probably won't still actually give me a decent amount of copper. Let's see, we get about 80 copper for 40 fuel, which is about a coin and 50 for 40 fuel, which is, wow. It's still a hell of a lot nothing. The only thing that actually makes this worthwhile is the fact that we're completing this, which gives us 150 of these badges. Which, I want to say 150 badges, that's like, I think I calculated it out, and like 10 badges is equivalent of a coin. So completing that is equivalent of getting 15 coins. So every single game of this chase is worth a coin and a half. So it kind of balances it out. But it also just makes it so I get this. It sucks because the issue is that chase is still not actually making me any profit. If the chase was plastic, I would be making a lot more profit. One sec, I got a text here. There we go. Evasion, I think, is better. Of course, invasion is better once you actually account for the badges and the coupons you get, which is kind of nice about the whole thing. However, evasion also has a higher chance of failing. And this is also just not very entertaining. Having the same map and same situation most of the time. And the fact that a lot of people actually encounter the same Leviathan time after time due to how invasion works, where if the Leviathan fails once, it essentially gets taken out of rotation, which I'm not even sure why they did that. But because of that, even though you get the occasional, I'm trying to think off the top of my head, the occasional high-end Leviathan, most of the time you'll just encounter the Steel Tyrant. Boring as hell. But I also want to say the power score discrepancy of who you face is also a little bit wonky. Oh hot damn, I'm getting blasted. And that's, of course. Help me up there, brethren. Where are you guys even at? They're already dead? What the f... I didn't even realize how the hell they're already dead. We literally just started off here. Here, I'll take these, why not? There's no way in hell we're gonna win this. With two of our allies already gone due to... I'm not even sure how the hell they're gone. Leviathans are not that strong. We'll have to see, though. We'll have to see. And now he comes back. I'm not even sure why they're not... Like, are they waiting past somebody? I mean, it looks like he has 4 large wheels, a Hermes booster, and a lance, which he used the lance on a single car. Okay. Okay. If you insist on doing that. I mean, if you're going to be a lance build, at least be a boar lance build with Hermes boosters and get a decent amount of speed and just ram. But it looks like this guy is just... He has a harvester. Why aren't you ramming? And, like, he's unable to drive. My fucking god, can you stop hitting? Yeah. We're kind of screwed already. Just want to disarm a few of them here, what we can. Yeah. I think we're pretty much done, though. Just trying to see who else can we disarm here. I think you're doing okay. Take off a few of them. I mean, yeah, this thing is already pretty hefty HP. We're kinda done. Here, why don't we disarm him real quickly? There we go. Eh, goddamn. Yeah, this one's kind of more difficult because they have a lot more HP. Come on, take that off, take that off. Take it off. There we go, beautiful. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do this though. Because I only have one life left and I have to destroy these two cars. Yeah, see, that's how you do it. Just gotta drive along the side and you're done. But I think we're done. And if we lose these, why does he have 2 done horses? We're gonna lose these. It ain't gonna work. Fuck it. I think we're done with these for now. If people are gonna be kind of asinine about chases, I don't feel like wasting the fuel on them. Again, with the volume mixing, Adrian Von Zeigler. Of course, you probably didn't know about this 7 years ago, but... Take a gander at this. What else do we have here? Oh, it's an easy mission. Hell no. Gone in 2 minutes. I want to say Gone in 2 minutes is actually... Well, it's not 2 minutes. It's like a 9-minute mission. But also, I don't think it actually gives you the full reward. Let's see. What do we need right now? Rewards, normal rates, plastic, electronics, copper. Well, let's do the Leviathan one. It's better. We usually win that. Usually. That I want to say the reward is way, way, way better. Instead of getting 80 copper per wing, you get, like, what, 260? Something ridiculous like that? Some actual nice number there. Let's take a look here. Okay, at least we're still on top of the actual buy orders. It makes sense that there'd be very few actual sell orders for 1,000 plastic. I mean, that would take like some 50 or so, or not even 50 games, but it would take an absurd amount of time to actually even get that much plastic. And I mean, just at 50 games alone, that would be 3 minutes a piece. You'd be looking at a couple of hours of grinding, hour and a half just to get that much plastic. Assuming everything went well, and you didn't have an actual long mission like that, it'd probably actually be more closer to like 4 or 5 hours of grinding to get that much plastic. Hell, I don't mind taking that price then. A little bit on the side. I'm just hoping these cyclones come back up in price a little bit. I mean, people are starting to buy them, so the buy orders are starting to outstrip the sell orders. So I gotta wait for that to go up an extra 100 coins in price and then sell the Cyclone again. If not, I mean, I could always keep the 3rd Cyclone and use it for like a higher tier build where I fuse together a couple of radiators to get a thermostable radiator. Ooh, that'd be nice. A thermal stable radiator. It's like, what, an extra 150% cooling. I mean, it's really nice. I mean, it's essentially like having a blue and purple cooler on a single car. Except you only have to pay the price of 1. Really good if you ever start getting like 2 or 3 radiators. Especially if you have a shotgun build. It's essentially mandatory for a high-end shotgun build. Alright, it's only first car. Easy enough. Oh yeah, this car is all frames. But it's all cannons too. This guy knows how to win. Cannons are a real nice and easy way to essentially get your car to win a lot. Since the cannons have a much, much, much higher actual health pool than all other weapons. I mean, you get some pretty damn nice results with it. This car, dual retcher, a spark, and Goliath tracks. I mean, it's essentially an overpowered mini car. This guy's trying to throw in as much firepower as he can on such a small vehicle. As well as advertising his Twitch. Gotta flex on them peasants. To be fair though, the lower the power score, the more chances you are actually winning. I mean, that's just like a proven fact. The thing is, once you start getting up to those higher power scores, like the 20 to 30,000 range, yeah, your car is going to start facing some 10k to 12k builds, and at that point, all they got to do is wedge you and you're done. Because undermounted guns do not work out well. Unless you have a Spider Leviathan. However, Spider Leviathans are a rarity. Here, don't mind me, I'm just attacking car. Especially this one has way too much goddamn HP. Here you go, can you stop that? Thank you. Oh yeah. What even is that? Is it just like full mammoth car? Oh yeah, that's a lot of mammoths there. But I think that guy's like quadruple cricket is gonna mess him up. Oh yeah, just sitting in the distance, slowly pecking that away. And here, how about you stop actually attacking? You don't need to do any of that. Look at that, such a nice lake car getting bashed around by a cyclone. I definitely need to try to make a spider build with this at some point. Oh yeah, and he's already done. That's another one of those frame builds with a bunch of mammoths on it. I can see this working. The issue is people tend to overdo it with the frames and don't add a lot of armor. Just like go for a nice simple box design frame and you're solid. The only time a complex frame is ever necessary is when you're trying to hide wheels, which I'm not even sure why the hell you'd want to do that in this thing. Just get layers of tracks and you're solid. Like just get like a layer of armored tracks or Goliath tracks. Oof. No one's gonna be able to puncture that. And the 30s. Put it like that. Oof. I can just see my coins dwindling away. But that's kind of okay. I mean, I am making a lot of stuff here. And so at least I get some kind of recompense for that. And the coupons are at least nice. The only issue is that they're worthless. I'm curious, how much do you get? You get 10 coupons per mission. So you get 0.28 coins. Damn, that's some fine cash. I mean, the thing is, coupons used to be the thing that would make or break a raid. Since coupons actually used to be worth a hell of a lot of money. I mean, it used to be like a stack of 10 of them would go for 10 times this. But that was back when coupons could actually be used for crates. And crates, mind you, that actually gave items that lasted forever. So like relic containers, which had a chance of dropping legendary or relic weapons, which... But of course they would cost an absurd amount of coupons. But you could also get ones for decor crates and all of that jazz. And it used to cost less scrap. But they completely got rid of those a long time ago and replaced them with these two things that we have today. The decor container, which contains useless items. I mean, they cost like some 20 coins to make. And yet the highest cost item in there is like 300 coins. And yet you only have like a 0.1% chance of actually getting it. I mean, it's something absurd. You ain't gonna earn shit from it. Come on there, please tell me you're here. Okay, he is. But man, I suppose I could see why they wanted to get rid of the crates. Because there used to be a lot of uproar about them. But at the same time, they never actually did anything with the coupon rewards. So you just kind of have this useless resource now. I mean, what they could do is that they could kind of swap... I don't know. I was just thinking they could swap out the coupons for the engraved shells, but... Nah. Without the engraved shells, adventure mode probably wouldn't be utilized very much. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. But the thing is, though, is they don't really have much in terms of actual interesting items. Because the thing is, the Piercer, the Imp, the M70, or M7, M8, M9, none of those are going to be in demand at all. No one's gonna want those things. I mean, as much as they're fantastic for... What am I trying to say? As much as they're fantastic for short range, I mean, it just doesn't hold a light to shotguns. I mean, I'd much rather have a shotgun that could blow its load much faster than, say, a piercer. Especially considering that I think the DPS on those is still lesser than that of shotguns. Especially at their intended range. I don't know, maybe they need to do like a limited angle version of it. Maybe people would start buying it then. Oh, hot damn, let's get behind you real quickly. This guy in the spider legs must be high as shit, because he has been unresponsive this entire time. Let's not get the cannoneer to kill us here. Oh, I don't think he has a radar on. Oh, beautiful then. And this means you can just kind of range him. And you'll be okay. Try not to get close. The worst thing you can do to your Leviathan is to give him a shitty radar. Or a radar that's out on the outer side of the cabin. Hell, do not do that. Because then at that point, all we had to do was just range your Leviathan. And nothing is going to happen. Or Corvo cabin with a bunch of cannons, though. Not a bad idea. I mean, a Corvo with a bunch of little boys would be perfect. Although it's not like the aiming on these things is fucking scuffed to begin with. I don't know, it might help with miniguns. Imagine a bunch of minigun Leviathans. Jesus, that'd be beautiful. Not just like, what is it called? Equalizers? 4 Reapers. 2 or 3 of them mounted all nice and parallel, so they don't obscure each other on both sides of the car. Oh, that'd be nice. This is a steel tyrant? No, it is not. In fact, I don't even think it's able to even properly see me. I guess maybe we could just ram behind it. Oh, yeah. Let's see, you don't need crickets. You don't need fat boys. It's got a lot of armor, though. I'll give it that. That brother trucker is heavy. There we go. Now the backside is disarmed. Then we can just go straight for the cabin. Take off its radar, so it can't see us anymore. And then a giant ammo pack with radiator in there, too. Oh yeah, 1,000 damage. Next one. Another 1,000. Oof. I think you're donezo then. Oh, he has the hurricane too. He should have mounted those hurricanes upward. Those would have been actually useful. Nice. A lot of firepower. Not a very good build. Oh yeah, that's way more. It's way more resources than it used to give. And we're starting to get some fuel too. Nice. Damn, another text. Second guy text here. And then... Beautiful. Great analogy right there. Perfect sculptment of the true spines. Alright. So hopefully at least we can actually get that blueprint storage in there. I do want to start making some more builds, especially I want to do... I don't want to say a hardcore build, but a build that's kind of following the meta. That kind of is with the spider legs and with a large net of protective armor. Because that is what is prominent in high-end games. That kind of like cocoon design, where you have layers of armor that can be peeled off. That kind of just protect you from cannon fire or cricket fire. That is by far the most common design type right now. Which makes sense because machine guns pose no threat in high-end power scores just due to everyone's high durability weapons with high durability parts, and the fact that hovers are not really that common. I mean, I've seen a couple of them here and there, but not really. Not really. Unless you have the Aegis Prime and aspects, you ain't gonna do a whole lot with machine guns and higher end gameplay. Although, actually, how much would it cost to make that right now? Oh yeah, those bad boys are expensive, and ooh, the Anaconda's cheap. That's at least nice. Yeah, but these are selling for a lot. And those are selling for a lot. So this would cost probably around $19.50 to make. $19.50 to $2,000 to make. Which is not bad considering you could still make a profit off that at that price range. So these still wouldn't be a bad idea to make. We could make an Aegis Prime. I could see it. And the thing is, too, the Jade Cabineer, she is stupidly nice. Like, if you had synthesises on a Quantum Cabin with an Aegis Prime, or not synthesises, like Prometheuses, like two or three of them, Radiator, I guess you don't really need a Radiator because they all use the same shit. Not very sure. Just 3 Prometheuses and Aegis Prime and a hover build on a Quantum Cabin with Jade on there. You'd be solid for some actual fine as hell DPS. Let me get the 20% damage boost plus the extra benefit Quantum Cabin. Plus the Jade would allow you to haul more. The only downside would probably be the speed. Oh, hot damn, how did this thing get down here this low power score? The legs and all of that. Like a conservative Leviathan design here. He must be using a shitty cabin. But the thing is, this vehicle's also terribly designed. It wants to run, yet none of its weapons can shoot behind itself. Hey, okay, it's not bad. I do love that guy's dual Reaper build. That'd be a beautiful weapon to have. If only those were actually like... I mean, I could buy it. I could. It's not expensive, and I'd be making a profit on my Cyclones, so I mean, it wouldn't be much of an issue. I made these Cyclones, so I wouldn't be losing any money. In fact, I'd probably be earning. But it's just getting the ammo packs for the Reapers too is kind of ridiculous. Since the ammo packs, those are expensive. Those are like $3.40 a piece. I guess what I could do for that is just make them. It's not too bad. I'm just trying to think. I'd probably need like 4 ammo packs for a Reaper to be good. Ooh, hot damn it! It's coming to ram. I just love that. A tiny, slow-ass car. All it has left is a harvester and tries to ram you. No. No. Unless you're actually a light vehicle design, do not even try harvesters. Although I have seen Leviathan builds where they just use exclusively lances and harvesters with Hermes boosters and a cloaking module. And those things are fucking deadly. Please get rid of these scorpions. There we go, come on. There you go. Oh yeah, and that guy's freaking Reaper is just tearing through this. And the guns are so awkwardly placed that they can't actually fire at lower rounds. You wouldn't think that ramming would actually be the best way to win against Leviathans, but it is. Since wedging is so easy to do. Wedge right underneath, and look at that, your car, the Leviathan, can no longer fucking fire. Easy peasy. Let's see, how much fuel do we have? Okay, beautiful. We have enough for a long-ass time then. And we are making a profit every raid now. I mean, we're making close to 4 coins. 4 coins per raid, which right there nearly buys back the entirety of all the fuel. Also, it should be noted, though, that I am using a scanner. So your mileage may vary. You'll earn about a coin every 2 invasions. I want to say rough estimates. However, since I have the scanner, I earn double that. Kind of nice. It's a little cheeky too. And also it's kind of nice because I get double the capping on a lot of these prices too. So get double the coupons. Which doesn't really help out much, but it's nice. Extra 0.2 versus 0.1. Oof, 8.8k. Let's see how this works. It used to be that everyone would join invasion reigns at 5k. But I see that higher end people are starting to return to invasions. Makes sense though, it is the best place if you want to get copper. If only actually doing invasions that got you more badges, I feel like this would be a hell of a lot more popular. And I do like the fact you do get free copper for the Leviathans. Although I feel like not a lot of people actually participate in building Leviathans anymore. Especially the old-timers who've been in this game for ages. They're so used to the idea that Leviathans are just wasted time because they end up getting 0 missions or get kicked out the first mission. But I mean, it's actually a pretty decent way to earn... actually earn some profit. I mean, I want to say I earn like 200 to 300 copper per day through my Leviathan. Hey, what's up, the Panda Terror Stick? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Oh, hot damn. What does he have there? Meat grinders and 2 mammoths? I want to say that's what I see. Oof, no, it's Fat Man's. Same thing. But damn, does that actually look deadly. And I love that too, the Leviathan's actually going sideways. And it's actually such a low riding Leviathan that it actually won't pop itself. Ooh, hot damn. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. There we go. And just that one little boy's trying to fire at me. Oof. Not bad. I'm kind of weirded out though. That thing was full of cannons and yet had a charged radiator on the back. I mean, hell. Weird flex, but okay. Let me ram you, peasant. Oof. 1,000 damage, I can take that. The thing is, he has so much actual armor there to absorb all the damage. I mean, those plows do wonders. Ooh, damn, 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 damn. Ram. Ram. This one thing just needs to go. There we go. Now we can live again. Beautiful. Straight from Borderlands, get the hell out of here. There we go. This one's kind of nice, you could just ram it, it'd be okay. No, 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 don't let up, don't let up. Oof, there goes all the frames. Nice. That's actually kind of nice. I need to invest in harvesters just for this mission type. Really no variation in score either, it's kind of nice. As long as you all hold your end, you pretty much are guaranteed a cut of it. Oof. I want to... That's still profitable. Except this guy is just raising up the price a little bit too much. I'll still undercut you by 1 coin. You little shit. Even if you want the actual top dollar, you will still not to get the item in the end. It was 3-1 down from 2-6. So let's actually turn that down to 2-7. It does help turning down the price. Oh damn, someone was also paying for some at my level too. Hot damn. Well, I already have enough fuel so you can keep that. I don't need it. Yeah, at this point I should be okay for the rest of the day. I'm curious though, guy, how do you feel about a potential spider leg build with this thing? Now, it's of course going to be a different design entirely because you can't really use that same... You can't really use that same truck design with spiders. I mean, you can, it just doesn't work. Ooh, hot damn. Is that a tiny car with specters for Leviathan? Yeah. I mean, sure. I mean, the thing is that Leviathan just gets 1 cannon shot off, you're going to be disarmed. Ooh, hot damn. And this thing has mother truckin' Spitfire, not Spitfire, sidekicks. Oh, fucking awesome. He sees the benefit in such great technology too. Show me your stock. Alright, I'll share the stock of weapons I got after this. It's not too much, but it's respectable. It's mostly the higher end items that I have are the Fortunes and the triple Cyclones that I have. The rest of it's mostly epic parts and blue parts. I never really tried to make a whole lot of legendary parts until recently. And now I pretty much make a lot of legendary parts. Made a hell of a lot of Cyclones. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Wedge that boy right there. Yeah, there you go. And let's let that flip over. Alright, yep, let it sit there. And since this thing doesn't have a car jack, it's screwed. Not bad, I'll take that. Give me your presents there, boy. I mean, best way to win these raids, get a crap load of cannons, and you'll probably kill them. Although I recommend not overdoing it on ammo packs when it comes to Leviathans with cannons. I mean, your Leviathan will probably not last long enough to actually shoot his entire payload. Alright, I'm going behind. It'd actually be kind of nice to see is a flying Leviathan. Haven't seen those in a hot second. Oh, damn. This thing is beefy. Gotta get nice and close. Damn it! It's just running a little bit out of my range. Or not out of my range, I should say. But just enough to shoot my cabin. Come on, pop that off, pop that off, pop that off. Look at that, it keeps trying to run away too. And the wheels prevent you from getting close. Good design there. I mean, that one's basically gonna win. I mean, it's all cannons, all armor, all plows. I mean, that's perfect. That's how you win. The only way you could really beat this is if you ran out of ammo. And the fact that we also don't have a retro guy or a cricket guy kind of screws us. Having too many machine gunners pretty much predisposes you to losing this instantly. Not to say that you can't use machine guns in invasions. You just won't win. Like, ever. God damn, using the ghost cabin, do you even have a chameleon on this thing? I don't think he does. Interesting, why do you have the ghost cabin then? Thing's worth nothing. Ooh, and he's a stealthy boy too. I mean, I could see this working. He just has to avoid all of that damage. Oh, yeah. If he just stays out in front of the Leviathan right now, he will win. Actually, no, we won't. We only have 40 seconds. That's right. They only give us 40 seconds to actually do these, because then we'll do something like this. No, man, you gotta go balls to the wall now. You only got 20 seconds, essentially. Hey, don't be scared of you pussy. It's a hot mess of dysfunction. What is with these? I've seen so many negative forum posts on general discussion. Like, look at this title of this guy right here. I mean, compared to Warframe and World of Tanks, Crossout is a hot mess in dysfunction. Which, besides the fact that he's using the wrong comma here, I mean, just that nice inflammatory title to get your juices flowing. Maybe I'll read that at some point. Yeah, I don't know about that. I tend not to do something like that. Alright, so you said you wanted to see the stock of what we got here. Alright. So let's take a look through storage here. So, let's see. Let me actually delete this. And let me save this Leviathan too. No, it's crack on wheels. No, on Heelys, actually. Heelys. So then, let's actually go ahead, and I want to show you everything we have. So we pretty much gotta delete everything real quickly. So then we should be able to see everything we have now. So we got a lot of stuff. So going through just the cabins we have a couple of just basically the simple ones. You know, the growl cabin, the bear, and the wyvern. We don't really tend to collect these cabins very much. I mean, I really only have the quantum because I didn't have the spider cabin. But now since I have the spider, I mean, there is zero reason for me to use the quantum unless I'm going for an energy weapon build, which I don't have. I don't have any energy weapons. I also got the humpback and icebox if I ever want to do a heavy build. Icebox is really nice since I have some tacklers. Tacklers are stupidly good with iceboxes. So are goblins, spitfires, defenders, fortunes, wasps, cannons. I mean, they're great for anything that essentially cannot articulate 360. Let's see what else we got here. I also got the trucker because it at least is aesthetically pleasing. As for weapons, we got a couple of the piercers, although those have gone down in price since of that pack release. So those have dropped at like 50 coins a piece. Let's see what else we got here. The Caucasus, but this is mostly... We used to have more, but we keep turning them into... what is it? We keep turning them into Cyclones, so we don't have as much anymore. Also got a single Corvo. Not really much. I just made it for shits and gigs. A couple of tacklers, like I said, to purchase. Some of the better machine guns to have for PvP content. Not PvP. For PvE. Really nice to have, especially for... What the heck are those called? Hit and run missions. That's what I was thinking of. Equalizers, because of course everyone's going to have equalizers. How much for the Corvo? On PC right now, they're going for at minimum 281 or a buy order of roughly 300. So pretty high right now. They used to be down to like the 200 range, but I think people are starting to use them again. Let's see, of course, goblins, because goblins on... Alright. Why the hell... That's what I thought. For some reason, YouTube keeps signing me out of my YouTube account, which automatically unassigns me from my YouTube Red, which puts back advertisements here. Stop doing that. I know what you're doing. You're trying to get more money out of me. You assholes, by inconveniencing me every time. So then, of course, the Spitfires. The Spitfires I kind of wanted to use. I made these a long time ago, though. Like when the game first launched. But they're kind of nice for some... Icebox builds for higher power scores. Got a couple of radiators, got a couple of Spitfires, cocoon them, and you got some nice damage potential, especially with their high damage and low profile. Of course, they also reduce their damage now because Spitfires are overperforming, but whatever. Thunderbolt, that was for crafting, I think, Dracos, but I never went through with that. Rapiers for low power score. Got a lot of Cyclones nowadays, which I use a lot for... pretty much all of my builds. It's kind of a staple for me, and it's just because I love using them. Also got the Aura, just as like a nice support weapon here. Auras have actually recently got a nice 50% range buff, which makes them super damn useful. So actually kind of nice with those. Oop, 1 second, got a text here. Again. I'm not even sure. Oral cavity. There we go. And then a couple of cannons. These are mostly just for doing very bad understanding. Like, I'm from Russia. Interesting to look at your market on your server. Google Translate. Oh, it's okay, man. It's okay. I know English is kind of hard to understand and to translate to. So it's because you have to use very simplistic phrasing in order for translations to actually be accurate. That's whatever I have to do whenever I have come across a Russian viewer. Like, I had to go into Google Translate and type out very simple sentences and have it recite back. Tends to work out, though, quite nicely. It's only when you start getting into like those more complex sentences that is typical in everyday linguistics that you tend to get a little bit sketchy translations. I need a hell of a lot more scrap too. Give me some of that good. There we go, nice. So I'll make another sidekick, which then allows us to make... Ooh! Hot damn! I did not realize how many... Oh, wait, no. For a second, I was like, wow, I made a lot of sidekicks. Oh, 1 second. I got a call. Oh, God, why are people interrupting me all of a sudden? Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. Beautiful. Alright, so let's go back through the storage. What else do we got here? So like I said, we got a couple of cyclones. I actually bought a couple of these bad boys. Just so that I could sell them whenever they hit 2,000 in terms of price. So if these things hit 2,000 coins, and I can, you know, I'm online at the time, I actually try to flip them for a little bit of a profit. Since I kind of calculated it out, and I needed... Let me see, what did I buy these for? I think I bought them for... Oh, goddammit, where did I put that little... I had a little, like, text document here that had everything on it. Where'd it go? Here we go. So I bought them for 1710.01. Bought 2 of them. So they have to be roughly around 1,900 coins for me to make a profit. Do I play in Clan Wars? I did here and there, but not really. I don't have a competitive build. Nor do I do fusions a whole bunch, so... not really. I also got a couple of these wasps. These are also just for the old, kind of like seasonal requirements. I got a couple of cobras, falcons, and sidekicks. I love using drones, but they are terrible in PvP and PvE. They've just never been that good. I used to use sidekicks, though, for my convoy carrier build. So back when those were a thing, I used to ride around in this build. Back when sidekicks used to cost an energy less, and you used to be able to haul a lot more. And when convoys were a thing. So, like, this would be the vehicle I would use a lot. It was actually kind of freaking sick back then. But they have completely nerfed it now. That's, I mean, I have to, like, chop off, like, half these cyclones, and meh. It wouldn't work out very well. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know a whole lot of Clan Wars. Maybe, though. I might at some point if I ever modify these charge radiators, because if you upgrade these things, I mean, look at this. Module effectiveness plus 30%. This basically makes your radiator 20 times better. I mean, more bang for your buck is always better. And same thing with the cooler, too. Lesser with the cooler, but it's still pretty damn good to have. I also got a couple of lower-end parts that I use for some lower-end builds. If I ever decide to use lower-end builds, but not really. I also got the Apollo because Apollo's necessary for high-end. Let's see what else we got here. I mean, yeah, just a couple of scattered blue parts here and there. Powerful radar detector, best one to get by hands. Ooh. This would actually be a really nice part to have. I mean, the detect radius for enemies behind cover by 30%. Ooh, that would be damn nice. I mean, that essentially would be, let's see, 30% on 400. So then 30% of that, that'd be an extra 120 meters. So this thing would have a radius of 520. Damn. That is stupidly nice. Basically the entire map. I also got a couple of nice track parts here. A lot of legs, but I actually made these legs myself. So I actually didn't purchase them. This is back when Steppenwolf was a brand new faction. I also got a couple of tracks and here and there. Nothing really notable. I also use a lot of large wheels because I love large wheels and steering in these twin wheels. Stupidly nice aesthetics. I love the aesthetics of these. Gun-mounted wheels, not as much. And then, of course, all the armor parts. As for accessories, we got a few selections here. Got quite a few legendary selections. A lot of basic selections and some skull pipes. Got a good stack, good. You could play in the top 30 clans. I could. But then you also have to consider that I don't do a whole lot of meta builds. And I also got a decent stockpile of paints. Mostly through the Kanesh Riders events and the wood grains and a couple of other pack paints. Resources, I don't really have a stockpile of resources anymore. I've been blowing through my stockpile of resources, making, you know, a shitload and a half of cyclones. They do pretty good, though. And where's the other one? It's the small and this the massive truck. I don't know. I don't want to save it. I want to assemble that. Thank you. Can you show me your stats? Sure, by all means. So as you can see here, I am rank 23 prestige with engineers, but I'm not really maxed out with any of the factions yet. I kind of bounce around a lot. But I mean, I have a pretty decent KD. I have a 2.53, which is pretty damn high. Compared to some people, it's close to being a whole point higher. But you also have to remember your KD ratio is... I want to say your KD ratio is also influenced by assists and kills. So these stats are usually hyperinflated. But I mean, I also say, as long as I don't get lanced or meleeed early of a game, I tend to do pretty damn well. I mean, I could usually get 2 or 3 assists pretty nicely. It just all depends on where you get situated. I've also produced a lot of parts. Very few fusions, but that's because fusions are a huge waste of money for the most part, unless you're doing coolers, or radiators, or radars. And cabins too. Cabins also have a really nice fusion. It's in use right now. But if you look at this, maximum vehicle mass by 10%. 10% is really nice when it comes to vehicle mass. So take, for instance, my spider cabin. If I got an extra 10% on this bad boy, that means I could haul an extra 1,600 kilograms, which would bring us up to a grand total of 1,760 kilograms, which, if you don't know, 1,760 kilograms, when it comes to, like, max durability parts, I mean, I could throw on, like, 10 of these things, which is over 1,000 HP. So you have to weigh that out. That's a lot of actual armor. Especially considering how heavy these things tend to be. So they'd be nice to have. They tend to be quite nice. I wouldn't mind having it. So let's take a gander here. What else do we have? I'm trying to think. We were doing invasions, right? Yes, invasions. So I could do Clan Wars. I feel like I wouldn't do terribly bad in. I just have to make a meta build at some point. So, like, that would have to include... I'm just trying to think of what that would be. Like, I want to use an Aegis Prime, too. So, like, dual Cyclones. Let me take a look here. How much is an Aegis Prime? Energy requirements. So, 3 energy. So, that'd be Cyclone, Cyclone. That's 10. Aegis 13. You would have 3 energy left. So, then you could put a dual radiators in a... Or, radiator cooler... And then radar. And those would be all really nice to have. Saying that essentially your build would be like stupidly good. That I would want to try. That I would have to try at some point. Of course, that would also be a really high, really high combat score or power score. I'm trying to think what the actual combination is for upgrades for this. It's just so expensive though, because look at this. Nobody wants... Wait. Actually, no, wait. This doesn't make sense. This being flipped, this means that an Aegis Prime should actually be really cheap in price. But I think the fact that so few people are making it and so few are buying it, no one wants an Aegis Prime, and no one's buying them. And I can see why. I mean, to make them requires quite a bit of risk. You need to make these Chameleon Mark IIs in order to actually make a profit. And I'm just trying to think. Oh, interesting. They're not there. Are they in the fire starters now? Chameleon Mark II, where are you at? Interesting. Where the hell did they go? Here they are. Okay. So let's see. Not too bad. They'd actually be kind of cheap to make. Interesting. So if you're willing to do faction swapping, because you have to remember, faction swapping, you can do that once every hour, so it's actually not terribly burdensome. Make 2 chameleons and you could flop back to the Dawn Children the same day. And there you go, you got all your nice items. I don't know, I could start making some of those Aegis Primes. I gotta start considering that. I mean, they're not terribly expensive, considering it's a part you get from a base faction. What the hell? Oh, it's nothing but Avengers. Yeah, that'll get you. You need to use judges, or not judges. You need to be using little boys for that. Cryo ZZ Twitch. I swear we just faced this guy's car too. And look at that, it's like dual Skinner cars. Ooh, hot damn. Right on top of the cabin. Fierce plows though. Oof. Oh damn, and he has a Draco too. Not bad then. I'm kind of curious as to why he's a Corvo though. I don't feel like a Corvo would actually benefit. Oh yeah, and that guy got stripped in 2 seconds. I'd say maybe a spider cabin and the use of more plows would probably help out. Here, how about you lose that wheel real quickly? That does not even matter to him. Oh, he must have some internal wheels. That's what it must be. You know, I should try that. Make a Leviathan, but have like 2 meat grinders on the inside. Or Bigfoots. Ooh, that'd be nice. Or actually, you know what? I should really be getting some Bigfoots for this build, to be honest. I mean, I love the aesthetic of large wheels, but Bigfoots are the way to go in terms of high-end PvE, just because of how much HP those Bigfoots have. I mean, they have like, what, double the HP of this thing? Yeah, of course. Take that off. You don't need those weapons. There you go. Oh yeah, and the Draco's gonna get it. You know, I actually need to try. I need to try to get a Draco on my team too. Those can't be that expensive. Although I say that, but it's from the Fire Starters faction. I think you need to like make Thunderbolts to actually get them. So if you wanted to do it, you'd probably have to make a couple of those Thunderbolts yourself. There we go. When he's chewing them up. Nice. So for low riding cars, that probably works out nicely. And look at that, even though he did most of the damage, he still got crap stats. Yeah, it gets screwed over. And damn, I am still salty that my forum post about my faction concept was still just gonna be shoved in limbo for as long as humanly possible. wonder if we can actually talk to a moderator about that potentially at some point. We'll have to see though. Here we go. What do we got? Damn, I was kind of hoping we could actually keep that one guy with the harvesters. I mean, as long as these guys know what they're doing, we should be okay. I'm actually curious, how much do Bigfoots cost right now? I think they're like 420. Yeah, I probably should be making a few of those for me. I mean, fire starters seem like the way to go right now. But I've also made a huge, like, financial commitment to these cyclones for a hot second. Oh, hot damn. Either this guy does not have articulating guns, or he does not have a radar. And I'm thinking it's because he doesn't have a radar right now. So this Leviathan cannot actually see us. Yep, see, look at that. Now he's able to see us. Now that we got real close. Because otherwise he would have popped out that owl a lot longer ago. Or falcon, excuse me. This thing though is just keep on... Are you gonna fight us, you pussy? Are you just gonna wait for that timer to run out? Yeah, excuse me. Oh, yeah. Yeah, take. Okay, at least the timer refreshes, because that might have screwed us over. I've actually seen a couple of Leviathan builds that were just pure armor. And I've actually thought about making a Leviathan build that was just pure armor. You know, a car that is literally just there to delay time as much as humanly possible. Because the thing is, a car without armor, or without any weapons, will be stupidly low in power score. And what's up happening is that you end up having like 6,000-7,000 HP, and no one can find you. So if you're just a fat little Leviathan staying right there in your own little corner, being completely unnoticed, I mean, you'll go pretty much undetected. Oh, goddamn, it's this thing again. I mean, unless you're a slow-moving guy with Bigfoots, you're gonna be screwed. The thing is with this, you gotta ram it in the back. You gotta ram it in the back, ram it in the back. Keep getting closer. There you go. There we go, and just take off those Reapers. And there you go, wedge it against the wall. Popped it. There you go. Ooh, that looks like a downside of it. That Leviathan actually has all of its like car and armor dependent on a single frame. So when that frame pops out, the whole car just falls apart. I've seen those happen, where they like attach the cabin to like only a single frame. It's like 2x4, and they get shot out, and the whole thing just falls apart. I've seen that happen. Alright, so how many more of these do we have to do? Just need 4 more and we'll be done with these. But our plastic, what's wrong with you? Why are you taking so long? Oof. I can see that. These people keep jacking up the price. To be fair though, there's probably like 2 people actually selling plastic at this price. Oh, I'm actually curious though. 207 versus... Yeah. It's getting close though. It's almost not worth it. It is almost not worth it. I'm about to lose my 3 coin profit. There you go. Thank you for the friend request. You feel free to add me. I'm on PC. I can add you in there if you want. At some point, if you'd like to do higher end games. I think this guy... I think as long as you have explosions, you're solid. Oh no. Is that Luxabu? No, it's Kiapa. Yeah, he's fine then. Lances, 2 harvesters, Bigfoots, he's good. And it's a small car, so he should be able to wedge nice and easily. As long as he doesn't get ass blasted at the bat, he's fine. Yeah, he's probably going to save himself for the second Leviathan. What the hell even is this thing doing back here? Oh, there it is. There we go. I actually kind of want to try that. There you go. Keep working there. Do your magic. And we have nice wasp too. See, that's all you need. There you go. Just keep taking them out. Beautiful. I'm actually... Wait. Yeah, you wouldn't even have to use frames for that card too. Literally, if you just coat the thing in armor, it would just be fine. And after 3 minutes of firing, ooh. I could see it working. I actually kind of want to try that at some point. Let's actually make a really shitty card. It's not going to be an actual Leviathan. It's just going to be one that's made to do the timeout. Since you only have 3 minutes to actually kill Leviathan, if a Leviathan is invisible and running around, going really fast, and doesn't crash, or has a shitload of HP, you actually can do fairly well just by timing people out. There you go. Just ram in the back. Keep disarming. Keep disarming. You're almost there. Oh yeah, and these things are on fragile pieces of armor. That's a downside though, you don't have enough buggy parts to actually properly secure all of these weapons. No Reapers, no Reapers, no Reapers, no Reapers. Oh. Oof. I can only live for so long. Alright, just keep on going there. And I actually want to try this at some point. Oh, that just sounds like an evil design philosophy. Just to make a vehicle that is meant to be a bullet sponge and delay the time till it runs out. And that I actually want to try. Alright, so what we're going to do for this thing... I do like this car design. We have it saved. That's good. But let's get rid of it. And how about we do something a little bit more obnoxious? So then let's make a humpback cabin. Center that in the car, please. Thank you. So what we are going to do... is going to be evil. Actually, we don't even want to use these. Let's just go by highest durability. And let's just slap this thing in armor. Oh, yeah. This will work out just nicely. And let's see, got 2 more of these. Okay. Let's just slap some on the top for extra benefit. Now, this is not going to be an actual Leviathan in the sense that it's not going to be, like, highly competitive. But it's going to be, like, a niche one that I kind of want to see work out. So if you don't know where I'm going with this, you'll know soon enough. I mean, you definitely got to start coating the underneath of this car. Because someone will try to flip this thing. So we are going to need to coat the underside of this. Extra thick. Oh yeah, that's nice. You're probably going to have to coat this too in really large armor as well. So let's see. Let's put one on this side, this side, this side, and this side. So this could just kind of be like extreme skirt armor in a way. Just do it on each side. Make this thing as obscenely buffed out as possible. Because this will make it actually resistant to explosions. So if anyone has like a cricket and tries to fire upon this, it'll only hit the outside armor at first. Oh yeah. God, this is gonna be evil. I'm loving this idea already. And then throwing out some bumpers to make it a little bit harder to actually hit. Yeah, it'll do nicely. Maybe get some small train plows in here that can absorb a shitload of damage. Maybe a couple of these. Oh yeah, these are some nice, long, girthy parts right here. I mean, that'll do some nice tanking. And then throw that there too. And let's see, what else? Got a couple of these pieces, why not? And so this will pad out the armor a little bit more. Of course, this is going to make this extremely huge. It's going to be a redonkulous looking car. That's fine though. We don't need this car to make sense. We just need it to be as occlusive and just annoying as hell to kill. That is the only thing we need. My god, we are going to have a lot of HP on this thing. Like, I'm not even going to kid you guys. This is going to be massive. And it's probably going to win. At least twice. Oh, I'm just loving that. Add plows and shit everywhere. Extra HP. Beautiful. Let's do some loving for the underside here. We've been neglecting this for a hot second. Let's get you some parts. We need some extra loving down here. Trying to think. And that too. Throw that there. And then, let's see, throw that to that side. Maybe throw this here. It's gonna look wonky, but it's like not really the main concern. Maybe coloring it brown might actually help, because that'll cause it to blend in with the background. Oh, that would be evil. I'm loving it. Insufficient garage space to actually fit this fat piece of crap. Oh, shit. I guarantee this thing has more than enough space. Fat shaman. Come on, right there. You know what I could also do to really mess with this? Frames and Goliath tracks. Nah. I say that, but it might not actually work. Since frames and Goliath tracks don't actually add a whole lot of armor to a car. That actually might not be the best solution. Here we go. We're going to need to expand out here a little bit more. Here we go. And this could go here too. Expand it out a little bit more on the sides. I think making it uneven too might actually help us. Because then they can't really attack from any side without a downside. Oh yeah, let me get these large parts right here. Oh yeah, that's nice. Let's see, throw some here too. And if you don't get the idea of this Leviathan, I mean, look at its HP right now. 6,000. And we're hardly done. Hardly. Probably gonna have to build it up a little bit up top here. Oh, that's right, I'm out of those parts. And so, what other... I mean, I guess we could throw these out here and there. These don't really add on a whole lot of HP, but they do obscure like hell. Got that nice contact resistance. It's beautiful. So then a couple of these we could throw out here and there. I mean, things gonna look ugly as shit. But it's getting more and more HP as time goes on. And the thing is, the fact that it's so gonna be occlusive like this, it's beautiful. And I'm just thinking it'll really help out if what we can do is give it a cloaking module. So then for like the first maybe 10-15 seconds of a match, they're trying to find this thing and it's just not moving at all. Still at its original spawn point. Oh yeah, that's evil. But it works. And then, I mean, we're getting to the point where we're running out of any parts that can add HP. And people won't really be able to actually get underneath this at all. So I think we'll be kind of safe here. Let's see, keep that there. Keep this there. Parts must not collide. Bullcrap. Collide with it or you will. Specity shall be elongated even further. My God. What creation am I making here? I mean, I'm running out of parts that legitimately have actual value. But look at that. 8k HP. I mean, that's effing nice. Throw some more up top in case this thing gets flipped. Same thing here. Let's throw down a couple of parts. Actually, no, yeah. Let's throw some up there like that, too. Oh, I got plenty of these. And then some over here, too. Doesn't even matter, just throw crap on here. But it's like not registering fast enough, so it's actually taking me a few seconds. These things actually touch now? There we go, so now they touch. Wow. Look at this ugly piece of crap. Ah! Okay. So we have a little bit too much armor now. But that's all perfectly fine, because the only thing I need to add into here now is... I actually need to add two things. Scratch that. Actually, keep that back. Pop out one of those. And let's throw on... Where is it? This thing. It needs to actually be able to see where the enemies are in order to activate its cloak. And then give it a cloak. Ooh, this is such bad. But I'm gonna love this evilness. I'm actually curious as to how many times it's gonna win before it actually loses. So then, as you'd imagine, it goes invisible. Oh! And 9,000 HP. It is a pile of trash. A literal pile of trash. And we're also going to make it brown so that it blends in with its environment. Oh! Any delay is the best. Ah, that is so evil. But also look at its power score. 9,000 power score. That is less than half of my previous Leviathan. Which means that this thing is going to get paired up with some extremely, extremely low power score people. I just want to see what games it'll actually get thrown into. It won't kill anybody, but it'll take a lot of effort to kill the thing. I mean, you have to remember, that Leviathan is lower power score. It is legitimately lower power score than some of the cars that go in. My car right now has almost 1,000 more power score than that thing. So that thing is going to be paired up with some low power score individuals. It is going to be uncannily safe. Because the goal of that is to protect your Leviathan's cabin. Because you won't be able to kill the Leviathan's tower in time. That just doesn't happen. It's always team gets wiped out or time ran out. Those are the only two reasons you should be losing Leviathan raids. If it's because they attacked and killed the tower too fast, you're doing a shitty job. But we'll see how that turns out. It's gonna be a hot second before it comes back with a win, but... Alright, 1 second. I'll be right back. Ugh. I'm just excited to see what the potential is for that thing. It's gotta do something. I got high hopes. And I just realized how low my camera was, so no wonder why it wasn't picking up my face. There we go. So now my face rig should actually be a little bit more responsive instead of getting you the death stare. I just want to see this thing work, though. I mean, it'll probably do nicely. Someone's going to try to ram it and go through that. It's going to go through its little booty hole, but... good luck. You got 2 minutes to go through 9,000 HP. I trust your efforts are not going to be in vain there, Mr. Bond. God, this is an evil build. I gotta see, though, if it's an actual evil build. In the sense that it has to be productive. It has to actually be able to win. Curious, though. We get high-end power score games quite often, but how often do you do low-end Leviathan raids? I'm actually kind of curious how hard low Leviathan raids would be. I mean, I feel like if they can pick up the Leviathan quick enough, they should be okay. We'll just have to see. Yeah, see. These would be some of the Leviathans. These ones would probably be roughly around 13k. I think 13 or so K. So these ones would be a little bit more likely to actually see combat than, say, a lower than Leviathan. Hey. What are you actually? Oh, Tacklers and a Cyclone. I was wondering what the hell you were. I'm actually not sure why you want to use a Cyclone and Tacklers together. Not to say that they're incompatible weapons, it's just that their firing patterns are completely different. Beautiful. It'd actually be kind of funny too. I want to see what it'd be like if someone actually faced my Leviathan, or like, where the f is the Leviathan at, dude? Does anyone else see it? And they don't see anything on the map because the thing's cloaked, or if they don't have a radar, they probably don't see anything. So then they have to search around for this thing, which wastes like 20-30 seconds. Everyone then comes there, that's another 10 seconds. And then by that time, they have to chew through layers upon layers of armor. So they might be shit out the time at that point. That's what I'm just kind of hoping happens. I'm excited to see his combat prowess. And by combat prowess, I mean its lack of combat prowess. It's stationary stasis device. And that ain't my Leviathan. I hope it's not another one of those damn... What am I trying to think off the top of my head? Okay. Another big boy. Tracks and crap load of cannons. Oof. That one you have to get behind, since it looks like a lot of its weapons are actually frontal facing. I mean, weapons that can only fire in a cone are terrible for Leviathans, just because Leviathans tend to fire side to side. So you need fully articulating weapons if you want to actually do something. And that cricket's way too high to be useful. Come on, keep taking it off, keep taking it off. Are these crickets actually backwards? Because I'm actually wondering if those crickets are actually even able to fire. Because I was ramming those crickets and those things were not doing anything to me. Yeah, see, I faced this Leviathan a couple of times. There we go, and there's his ammo packs. So you can just pop this for an extra 2,000 damage. Pop that one, that's been popped, and his generators would have been popped, I think. Let's pop his other ammo pack. There we go. Apparently did 0 cabin damage. Yeah, see, look at that. It's just using nothing but, like, rare tier movement parts. But it's poorly designed in terms of its weapons. That's why it's actually kind of nice to use... Hey, I'll take that. That's why it's actually kind of nice to use sidekicks. Which I don't use on this car. However, sidekicks are actually, strangely enough, really nice to use with Leviathans. The thing is that Leviathan actually may be too low of power score. May actually be too low of a power score to actually get games. So it's a potential downside. I could throw sidekicks onto that Leviathan, artificially raise its power score, and then still keep it in that same fat design. I don't know though. I mean, the minimum for this mode is 4,000, so it's not too far off. We got a nice 12k build here, so hopefully I got high expectations. So machine gunner, oh, is that him? Oh no, it's Rick. Who the hell's Rick? Oof. Triple Spectres with a shitload of armor. That ain't gonna do anything. Not to downplay, but we'll see. If he's really good at picking, he might be okay. This is the Wing Commanders. There you go. You don't need machine guns. And those caucuses only have 400 HP now, so it's super cheap. Yeah, see, it's kind of like a wing design. Oof! And that one guy just rammed right in front and killed it. The thing is that wing design actually did kind of help out. Hey, what's up, the Romaine? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. For those of you who don't know, I'm currently streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer, so if you see chats from other places, it's probably why. Either way, how you doing, man? Welcome right now. We're just actually trying to finish up our weekly Leviathan raids. So then we could actually hopefully move on to something a little bit more entertaining. I'm actually kind of curious if that guy is driving in reverse. The guy with the Cerberus cabin. Ooh, hot damn. That is a lot of sidekicks. He has one of those builds. Okay, not a bad idea. The more sidekicks he has, the better. Especially with higher end builds, since sidekicks put you at really high power scores, while also making it so you're a little bit less friendly towards cannon builds. Bro, you gotta build better than a rocket car. Bro, you gotta build a better rocket, a better car. Nah, that's the only thing I got. It's my whip right now. And look at that, it's completely surrounded by his sidekicks. And that was the end game car we faced. I don't know, it did pretty well though. The only thing that guy needs is he needs to use a aircraft engine or a cheetah engine, one of the two, and it needs to utilize a shitload of Bigfoots so the thing has high speed. Because if you have a high speed sidekick build with a nice radar, ooh, that bad boy can run circles around everybody. That's what I'm kind of nice to think about. Also, looks like it's all frontal. It is all frontal. With one mammoth in the back. And an Aegis Prime too. Shit. Take out its mammoth, boys. Take out its mammoth. Look at it. It's like rapidly pulsating. No. Damn it. I didn't mean to click that. I use a spider leg and use those cannons used through him. Spider legs, cannons, I could see that working out. Spider legs are a nice little build. And they do have a nice anti-ramming capability. I didn't mean to buy myself back in. Ah, it doesn't matter though. It is will be okay. If you actually kind of looked at the back of it, you would actually notice that all of its, what do you even know what it's called? Like those little piston things that you use to hook up with people. Those are strangely like pulsating rapidly. Yeah, so like they're no longer pulsating, but for some reason they were. Yeah, see, now it's calmed down. Hey, just keep trying to kill it here. The last is a bit of HP. The thing is, right now... I'm trying to think. I'm trying to save up for a couple of more radiators and a couple of coolers, so that when I can, if I could fucking speak, so that what I could end up doing is that I could fuse them, get a nice fused radiator, fused cooler, fused radar. That'll be a nice one to get. Put that all in a nice high-end build with a spider cabin, 6 legs, and nice skirt armor, and I think that would do well as a hell in that higher tier power scores. So that's what I'm kind of hoping. Damn it, I accidentally did buy it. I didn't mean to. Good game. We got one more and I think we're done. Hey, Rick. And a lot of the guys we keep getting. Just need one more. And then we also got to check in and see how well our Leviathan's doing. Ah. Why are you making mistakes? I don't know. We're all human, I think. I don't know. It's late as night, too. You can't really ask why somebody's making mistakes when they have a car like this. They are the mistake. Maybe it's the face ray, too. Ooh, damn. Is this thing just shotguns and like little cords? What an adorable little car. It's like nothing but frames. Needs a little bit more armor if he wants to do something. Here, just keep taking it off. He doesn't need parts. Beautiful. Oh, it's a Cerberus cannon too. Ooh, do not ram that thing. So the actual thing can actually do a little bit of damage. The thing is, though, I don't think I'll be able to haul enough. There you go. Take that off. You don't need that. You don't need that. And it's done. Hey, it's still shooting cabin. Beautiful. And the reason why I actually did Leviathan the way it was, just because I saw a forum post of some guy saying that he wins an average of 2 games per Leviathan. So it's actually not too bad. It's 90 copper every time it returns. Not sure if it's going to be any better than, say, what is it? Than my actual Leviathan, but we'll have to see. It just depends whether or not how many games it gets into. Eh, keep taking its armor off. Oof. The Retchers and the Scorpions are shredding me. Oof, and I'm just curious, that thing's gonna probably pop my generator. There we go. Out of weapons. Oh, scratch that it has one more. That I can't disarm. There we go. Now it's done. Oof! And I think he just shredded off the entirety of his frontal armor. Turning him back down to just a simple old humble Goliath track build. There we go, just keep killing it now. It's completely disarmed. Unless it has surprise, like, sidekicks in it, but I doubt it. And I think we're finally done. Yeah, there we go. Got that. Extra 40 coins plus that. Beautiful. 1 second, here we go. Text. For some reason. I want to say Sphincter. I butchered that spelling. Z, more armor. Maybe the thing is with this car is that it was mostly designed to be an aesthetic build, since it was. I mean, the thing is we have a mass limit to work within here, which we're barely meeting, as well as the fact that it kind of want to make it a nice slim car that it wasn't too heavy. It is kind of the best that we can kind of go with. I mean, this is a pretty nice car, and it has some nice HP. 1800 HP is not bad. Not as high as you could be with, say with a fused humpback covered in Goliath tracks. Not as much HP, but it's still up there. It's still up there. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea to get that humpback. I gotta try at some point. We'll have to see. 9506. Here, let's add that back up to 7. And I think that means we're number 1. Yes, it does. Fantastic. Yeah, look at that. That still means we're not getting any games with this bad boy here. So that's kind of the downside. Morgans, I have no idea what that is, but alright. We'll have to see. I'll let this go for 2 hours, and if the thing doesn't get any games within 2 hours, then I'll know that I have to change it out for something a little bit more useful. And I'm just thinking what else. I could probably go ahead and upload. Just trying to think of what car could I upload right now. Let's put that to the exhibition right now. Because I actually want to do. I kind of want to make a more meta build. I just want to think. What do you want to do for this? I want to make a variant of this without a generator and with a generator. And it's going to be using spider legs in the spider cabin. And it's going to be pretty damn light too. So we're going to be using the step spider mostly. So we're actually going to try to make this. I'm not sure how wide up a car we want to go with. We want to keep the front end as hefty as possible. And I think we actually can just attach this to the side, right? Yes, we can. So actually, let's attach this. Since these are both 8s. Let's just do it like that. Yeah, we'll see if we can try to do a more meta build here. Oh wait, hot damn though. We're going to be using 6 spider legs. So we're probably going to need a little bit more space for the actual legs themselves. Let me take a look here. And rockets, now we're not going to be using rockets at all. I don't use rockets a whole bunch. That and I have to buy them, which, hell no, I ain't buying. I'm cheap as shit. Make build for $2. That's all you need, $2. Don't need any other cash. Cash for peasants. Oh, good. We can actually pop that out a little bit more too, so that we can stry away hopefully any evildoers. So we're going to pop this back a little bit more. So definitely want to keep that farther back, but I also want this to be a nice, decently strong Leviathan. So let's not cheap out on the frames, because cheaping out on the frames will bite you in the ass. It'll make you heavy as shit, but it won't bite you in the ass then. So then this spider leg can go back here. Yeah, send this out a little bit further. And our cabin's nice and far back. So that will help us out. And it is nice and fast with this actual... Oh yeah, I'm liking that. And nice able to move around here. God, I didn't realize how ugly this thing was. It's also really light. Strangely light. Although I guess it is mostly just armor. Alright, so what we can do is that we can pop an Apollo underneath here. And that's where most of our frame energy will be. And we want to keep out a nice hefty front. The thing is though, this thing's going to be mostly covered in spatial armor, I should say. Weapons I'm going to use for this. Well, I'm planning on actually using cyclones. Where are they at? Cyclones. As you see, I got a couple of them here. I could also use cyclones and auras, but they don't have the same firing arc, so I couldn't use them. So it's going to be dual cyclones with a bunch of radiators and a radar. And hopefully that's good for the team. I could also pop on a chameleon if need be, but we'll be okay. So then we can pop out that in the back. And the reason why I want to do that is just so that I can cover that in armor. Just want to make sure this thing is nice and protected. I want to say this is the other way for that one. So if I pop this over one more, come on, right there. So then this covers up that side. Kind of adds a little bit of protection here. The leg should be able to cover that side a little bit. And this just prevent underside kind of... Hard to say. Have it out front or have it out back. Ooh, we'll try the underside for now. If not, we'll flip it onto the back at some point. Because the danger side with this is that you get potentially some nasty damage on this end. So let me take a gander here so what we can do for some platforming. Oh wait, no, that wouldn't work. I'm trying to think. We could try to have cyclones on both sides here. And does that not want to work there? No, it doesn't want to does that. Okay. We'll try to see if we can do something like that. So then we have the cyclones nice and out in front. Able to articulate back and forth. But we're going to need to coat these things in armor. Hell yeah, got another sidekick, brother. It always looks like that I have way more sidekicks than I do. No. That's just because my Leviathan's in storage right now. Alright, and I'm getting 0 plastic from this, so I'm going to scratch that because it's going to waste my time. So then let's buy these for 19.96. Let's put a couple of buy orders in there. So we'll get those faster. Have it in the front and cover it with metal. That's what I'm planning on doing. Having just covered up there a little bit more with the armor that can protect it. I think that should work out quite nicely. What I could also do is potentially have it covered up by plows. So then have, you know, multi-layered plows here that kind of obscure the front end a little bit. I think that would work out quite nicely. Beyond the frames with pass-through. But it's just also making sure that the underside is cared for. So we're going to need some like buggy frames on that. Like I want to keep these right here. But the fact that this is hunched out one is kind of awkward. So like what we have to do is something like this. So then that'll allow for some underside mounting there. Front end wise though, what could we do? Something like that. We'll throw on a train plow or something there. Something nice. Give it a little bit more armor. And let's see. We're just trying to give it some nice light skirt armor there. So it doesn't want to break off as much. I think that could work. I'd also like to use that in the back a little bit more, but we'll have to see. We don't have a lot of weight to work with here, so that's why we have to use the lighter parts. We could flop out some of these frames for lighter ones in exchange for more armor, but then we run the risk of using shitty frames, which always is a huge detriment. How to do alive? I have no idea what the hell that means. You breathe oxygen. I think that's what you do most of the time. I don't know, I forget to do that occasionally. Let's take a look here. What else do we need here, Pierre? Oh, yeah. We could throw on a goddamn train plow. So that would be some huge ass armor right there. And that wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, let's throw on some of these underside panels here too. Because I think these would actually be not a bad idea. And then maybe some armor out here to pluck it out a little bit. Could do something like this. Oh yeah, that's nice. So then kind of like a double attachment to a frame. I can see that working. So then... I want to say these are nice and light here too. So you can kind of use this as backup armor. And I'm thinking actually if you flip it around like that, that'll attach it a little bit more. So then these are kind of connected into two people. The music, bro, yeah? Is the music too quiet? It's Adrian Von Zeigler. He does a lot of folksy type of music. I mostly just do that because it's non-copyrighted, so I don't have to worry about actually getting smacked down by YouTube. But actually, it's dangerous for even regular old YouTubers, not YouTubers, but streamers to just stream contented music with copy ID now. Just because of the frequency at which streamers are now getting taken down. I mean, it's getting more and more every day. You see streamers, you know, get taken down by Maroon 5 or some miscellaneous artist, XYB. So then they just get their channel taken down. Look at that. There goes about a couple of days worth of profit down the drain. We also got to do something here to protect this cyclone, more or less. Since these bad boys are going to get hit harder, I'm thinking we may have to lift the cyclones up higher. So actually attaching them to here might be a smarter idea, potentially. I just want to see how high of a cyclone is that. God, that's really high. To attach a cyclone high or to attach it low? That's the question. It is kind of nice I can attach it there too. Give that armor a little bit more plating. So then we're going to need to sort of coat that outside a little bit more. Gotta protect it. Just trying to think. We need some places to kind of like jut out a little bit more. So kind of like that. And that should protect it nicely too. So then what we can do for that we can start adding some actual plows to it. Oh god, yep, see, hitting the max armor already. That weight limit's biting us in the ass. Let me see if I can pop that out in exchange for a light 8x4. But I'm also just going to use a lighter armor, to be honest. I can't use train plows, can't use these. Because those things are heavy as shit. I also have to consider that I'm also using... where is it at? Parts like this, which should add an actual considerable amount of weight. And I could probably actually put these there too. Nice. So that should be able to add some more armor. So something potentially like that. Or I could scooch this over and plop that thing right there. Because if the generator is gone, then I probably don't need the radar anymore. Let's see. And then add a plow to this section right here. And then hot damn, I kind of wanted to attach it to that too. But that's going to need some way to get supported. You could slide right underneath there. There we go. That could work a little bit. Protects it from backstrokes a little bit. So let's see. Let's see if we can flop these on here. Will that kind of work as a little bit of plating? Yeah, it seems to work. It's not going to be the prettiest car, but I think it should work. I mean, it's covering up the important bits. It's allowing us to add extra armor there. And we're going to need a kind of, I'm thinking maybe adding something around it to kind of cocoon it a little bit more. It was just a little bit too far out of reach. And these do kind of add that extra long element to it. So let's keep that there on both sides. Attach these at multiple points to keep on as much as possible. Look at that. We're about to hit the weight cap again. God damn it. It looks like we just cannot use heavy frames here. It's going to be the biggest downside. Let's see. Let's throw on these. I think that works out nicely enough. Let's throw on... Actually, would this work as kind of like underside armor? Kind of. It's a lot of armor there. But it also doesn't utilize these small buggy floors. So the game is too long. It'll be a hot second before this thing's ready. I mean, it takes a while to make a meta game. Here we go. I sense that you guys are getting tired of this building, so let's go ahead and put this test in for a second. Let's play some games, little boys and girls. Actually, let's see. Let's get the batteries first because I want to get that weekly done. Need to get 12 games here and there. Easy enough. Let me see if I can turn on this music to something a little bit more energetic. Oh yeah, because one's called the Night Mist. What is this one called? This is probably just like that. New Blueprint 4. Let's take a gander at this. Not bad. Definitely does cover out the armor a lot more. Got a lot going on there. I could see that working. That seems pretty better compared to what I'm doing. Mine's mostly just kind of like an amalgamation of ideas. I'll just see it though. I kind of don't want to like use other people's blueprints. It just kind of defeats like half the game for me. Because if you use other people's blueprints, then it's just like, well, that defeats the building aspect. That's half the fun. But it's a pretty good build there, I gotta say. Definitely covers up the cyclones a hell of a lot. And it does give you a nice amount of skirt armor to protect against cannon fire. Maybe we'll take inspiration from it. I know that we're all going in right behind. They're all utilizing that pristine radar detection. You're all welcome. There we go. Double tsunamis. Take those off real quickly. There you go, boys. Nice. And we'll take off Abigail's too. Let's see, they don't need that gun either. Beautiful. Disarmed. So he just needs to actually get him down before it picks up. Nice. Alright, he's out in the distance. I might as well use my distance to my advantage. Oof! Rim, why were you made out of paper? He just fucking evaporated. I shouldn't swears. He doesn't like when you swears. But look at that. I think he's using triple rapier on spider legs. Oof, will not work here. Oh no, triple whirlwind. Okay. Hot tamale. Doing that nice. And he has the Apollo too. Peasantry shit. I shouldn't say that though. This is actually kind of a nice build since this thing doesn't use any sort of generator whatsoever. So you actually have fairly minimal explosion issues. All they have is that fuel barrel to worry about right in the center. But as long as you manage how long your broadside, you should be okay. Not bad, not bad. I'll take that. Now back to making a big car, yes? Alright. So what we need to do to actually fix out this thing is just flexing out its armor a little bit more. And since we actually have access to... Oops. Another one of these beautiful buggy panels. I should actually be able to... Oh wait, that's right. I used one underneath here. Nah. I'll just keep that as the... Maybe just a quarter panel will work just fine. So it's just a nice amount of armor, so it won't get shot off instantly. There we go. So front end's nice and clicked up. I'm sorry, I got to leave okay. I really clicked the bell and subscribe. Give you thumbs up. Hey, did you make sure to join my Discord and follow me on Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat? No, I'm just kidding. Thank you for all that, man. Nice seeing you here. And I'll see you next time, mate. Maybe I could actually throw on this instead. But I'm actually curious, how well does that fuck over... Oh yeah, that massively ruins our gun depression. Do you want to build it yourself? Yes? No, I will be building it myself, so yes. Yeah, I'm just building it myself right now. Kind of going off my own little inspirations here, you know what I mean? It's half the fun to build and explore. And it also teaches you how to kind of build within the confines of the meta. So in the way, it's a nice teacher. Actually, we should probably put it more in the center, so that it's less prone to explosions. That's kind of nice there. So we can build it on both sides. And then build that here too. Let's see, where is that 1/4 wall? I'm thinking this thing. Because I want to connect these two right here. So where actually, wait, do I have any more of these? Yes, I do. Beautiful. Pop those right there. There we go. And that does allow for armor on the back. So what I could do is kind of pop on a couple of these. That was a right thorn, so this will have to be the left thorn. Did I not put this on right? There we go. And so that covers up the armor a little bit more. But it's not going to interfere with the gun depression as much. So that's kind of the main thing, is that we don't want it to be as kind of obscured. That's the main thing I'm kind of concerned about. It's going to look like a piece of shit, but it's going to work. At least I think it will. I have no horses in this game. I'm half expecting it to fall apart. Right there's a nice crescendo. Good little upbeat note. Yeah, see, then the radar kind of interferes with it in a way. And then kind of do something like that. I don't know, they actually kind of look kind of badass. So let's see, what else do we have here? It's 10,000 HP, not too bad. I have a nice amount of skirt armor on here. We probably could do a little bit more on the underside, not gonna lie. I will give you that. Let's see if that'll help a little bit more. Oof! Yeah, we hit the max cap there. The max tonnage. It does not like that. What we could also do to help with that is that we could pop out this bad boy and throw in another light frame. All potential weak spots here. All potential weak spots. Oh yeah, I never actually got to use the radiators. Because look at this. We still have 4 energy left. So we still have to pop in the rest of the radiators. Yeah, I guess we can put them right there. Give it a nice little bit of comfort room there. And maybe some coolers on each side. Actually, you know what though? Pop out these coolers and let's use... Whoops. Let's use these improved radiators. Because these improved radiators actually have a decent chunk of armor. If you actually look at their stats. They're not that bad. They're not that bad. Since I'm mostly going to be frontwards or looking forward, I should probably attach these to the underside back here. Let's see, if I attach that to this side, will he be able to crouch in there? Why is that? Why are you able to scooch in there, but not there? Raise it up real quickly. No, you should be able to scooch in there. Hi, bro. Just put on 2 armor. No, I'm doing it. We're getting there. We're getting there. We got some armor. I'm just kind of curious, though, as to why the radiator will only fit in... Ah, okay. So that's 4 there and 4 there. It was a little bit off-centered. I was wondering what the hell that was. Yeah, so look at that. Because of that, it won't fit in just... it could scooch in right there. And then make that touch the front. It's not able to touch the front. There we go. There we go. So that kind of makes it a little bit more sturdy. And then, so for some extra armor. Ah, oh, damn it. This thing's so damn heavy. 17,000 pounds. It's probably because of these damn legs. I mean, look at these things. They weigh 900 kilograms per. Having 6 of them is oof. Which is a lot of armor. It's a lot of shit to account for. And it could fuse together a couple of engines here to reduce the weight, but ain't gonna work. I'm probably getting these improved coolers down to regular old coolers would help out too. I could throw on a Colossus engine. So then instead of using that, I could throw on this bad boy. And give myself an extra 1,500 pounds to work with here. I could see that working. Just trying to think though, where could I shove this at? Doesn't want to be there. I kind of want to shove it in here. But it doesn't want to sit there either. Yeah, see, look at that. It doesn't want to stick there either. So you're in a kind of a weird limbo place right now. You telling me this is a spider legs, you're putting weight inside, putting weights on top of the spider webs, that's how you get 1,700. I know why I'm at the max weight capacity. It's just unfortunate. But I think with that extra 2,000, extra 1,100, should work out. I'm able to put on a little bit of heavier stuff. I also could start using some accessories too. Putting on some stuff here, adding some crazy exhaust. Since crazy exhaust has some actual hefty range to it. And then so maybe some what other exhaust here. I definitely do want to have some actual accessories on here too. So now that we have larger parts, what could I do here to add some extra heft? Take some of these parts, reduce them down to 1. So like this thing. It's a really complex build. So I could throw on this thing. Just gotta slide in right there. And then do that for the other side as well. So we get a little bit more parts there. Throwing a skull pipe on the back. For some extra longevity. And of course you have to have a type of weapon, a rattler of some sorts. We could just reduce ourselves to 1. Oh shit, I also realized we don't have any plows up here. So we won't have like any natural resistance to people ramming us. Damn. The thing is we don't have very much here to actually use like huge spatial armor. So let me see what else. Thinking maybe if we slap this onto the back, but then it won't do a whole bunch to actually protect us up front. So then I'm thinking, let's take a look here. And is that still far off the ground? Yeah, it's pretty decent off the ground. And so now we have more space for accessories. What can we do here? Of course, the rattler, that's right. Nut. Hey, what's up there, buddy? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Another squad. So that kind of protects us. We just need more accessories. Even more! Man, this is a shitload of crap on here. We don't have that many left of those. Let's see what else. Maybe if I did... something like that. And then... This just doesn't look right, though. It's a big-ass complicated build, trust me. I know. I usually don't build things this weirdly complex. It's mostly trying to be like a meta build that protects itself against cannon fire, but in order to do that, you gotta use a lot of wide-angled parts. But he's taking forever telling you. He spent an hour on this. Oh, trust me, I've spent more time building... Let me take a look here. I want to say I spent 2 hours building... Where was it at? This thing for the competition. And this thing took, like, I want to say a grand total of 2 hours to make during a stream. But that was in early October. Let's see. Could do something kind of like this. But they would add an extra connection point for that too. Ooh, that would be nice. Okay, let's try that. And now we gotta add the accessories back in. Little things here that can get pecked off that are kind of pointless. Well, I should be using more spacious accessories. There we go. I think that's pretty good. 22 is not bad. I think it's big as hell. I think we did pretty good though, considering everything. So let's finish this up then. Paint some of the quarter accessories. Oh yeah, that looks nice. We got a bunch of exposed frames underneath. So it's gonna be kind of wonky. On that little call you spent 2 hours. We can do the same thing on the same car. I mean, I do enjoy building, so that's why it's kind of nice for me. Jeez, man, have you not, like, tested this thing out yet? Has it not been done? No, I haven't tested this out yet, but I mean... Hey, it works! And it's actually moving kind of fast. And we got a lot of horsepower on this bad boy. Damn, does this thing turn on a dime? And it actually moves really fast. Wow, look at this acceleration and max speed. That's actually, I think, full max speed for something like this. This thing does not have any movement hampering issues. Wow, hot damn. And this thing is able to fire behind itself, too. With very good gun depression. That's nice. That's nice. That I could see doing well. And it's not that high in power score. It's only 10,000. Not too bad. Not too bad. I'm liking it. Its HP is really low, but it uses a lot of train plows. So you gotta factor that in, too. I mean, this thing is coated. We'll see how well it works, though. Let's see, what else can we try for this? No, I think we did pretty well. And let's paint this a little bit. Make it look at least a little bit stellar. Absolutely beautiful. I gotta say I'm the finest architect in the land. Scrumptious. There's a little mustache up there. Alright, let's try this thing out in combat. I'm not giving it high hopes. I am not giving it high hopes. I'm half expecting it just to get rammed into a wall and die. The thing is, though, is that we're going to be really... Oof. We're going to have a hard time getting through any goddamn doors. I mean, damn. We're going to get wrecked. Well, let's just see. I'm going to stay all the way in the back. Ain't no way in hell am I engaging. Oh yeah, see, we got another spider build here. He knows what he's doing. Yeah, building something big. They are kind of nice. Look at that, we got the spider gang in here. Spiders! There's so many goddamn spiders in here. Hey, where did my music go? Ooh, Paul's coming back up here. Hey, I'm sorry there, Tsunami brother. Ooh, thank you for taking that hit. That works out nicely. I just gotta remember to press space whenever I want to turn left and right. And that actually is kind of nice, since I do get a huge effing range here. Ooh, damn, someone's coming over here. Hot damn. Good job, my boys. Sandra's going in there. She's going balls to the wall, boys. Oh, God. And there's a shotgun rammer in the back. The thing is, I do not know how to do proper turning on this thing just yet. It has been a long-ass time since I've been on spider legs. But the radar is certainly helpful here. Come on, move forward. Woo, hot damn. I'm feeling toasty. I gotta remember to press space. I keep forgetting. Ooh, ooh. Oh, whoa. Futanari? Oh, whoa. Oh, God. The weeb names are taking over. There we go. They see the Kuda bear in the background. The strange thing is, this is much higher than my other builds. Peeling off his armor. He's doing nice back there. Yeah, see, look at that. That's seeing my guys panicking. And we got dual equalizers in the background. Oh, but damn it, he has an Aegis. Dude, I freaking love Aegises. Ooh, but hot damn, someone's already taken us. Alright, Mamba, get in the background. I'm gonna flank behind. I swear I saw somebody go invis. Ooh, hot damn, did someone poke me? Someone poked me. That's already done. I see another one right there. Get the hell out of here. Not bad. First game, we did pretty good. I do like it. It's honestly not that bad of a build. Ooh, hot damn. I could also make my caucus. Great, so then I can make my fourth, or... God, it's like... I don't even know how many cyclones I've built. I have had to at least build 6. So it'll probably be my 7th cyclone. Yeah, see? A lot of these cars here are nice and dense. The issue is that it comes in with cannons or anything that explodes, like crickets. Holy damn, your car will be shredded. But the thing is, too, you also have very limited parts, so you can't really do a whole bunch. So hopefully my backsides are nice and covered. I see Kudu Bear in the background. Ooh, looks like they're kind of doing like an anti-ramming method here. For some reason my guns are not firing. And I see him in the distance too. Not a bad idea. Keep firing at him. What I really need to do to bring this build to the next level is to get a fused radiator. A fused radiator would do so effing much. They killed Claudia. They f***ing killed her. But I think we're going to be able to do a lot more in terms of actual damage potential. I'm guessing somebody's going to try to poke out here soon. Oh, equalizers. Back him up, back him up, back him up. We gotta actually shred this guy before he actually gets close. Oh, but he's done. Yeah, he's done. Damn it, though, the equalizers are coming up here. Yeah, so look at that. His guns are way more covered. I can't do that with such large guns like mine. Alexis, get in there, you fat bitch. I'm just kidding. That's mean. You're a lovely woman. Oh, she's shredding. Shred them biscuits, boy. Oh, that's nice. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. I still got one of my guns. It's all I need. What I could do is that I could try to move my train plows, or my plow, to where my cyclones are for a little bit more frontal coverage. That's what I'm thinking. Rip red team. Get an effing jet, please. What do you mean? My team's been dead. Everyone's gone. You must be using some type of... I'm thinking defenders. Defenders would be super easy to actually cover up. Oh, hot damn, though, I think. Hey, y'all didn't see shit. Now you better get me before I get to the point. Oh, no you won't, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. You can't catch me. Yeah. You ain't gonna capture shit. Oh, that's right. I also don't have fuel barrels on this thing. So it's actually kind of cheating. Hey. Never mind. I thought we were gonna lose that. That's not bad. Now the controversial thing. Fuel barrels. How should I actually implement those? Because that actually wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, this is a pretty nice build right now. This is kind of like high end, and then I could do a traditional PvP build. So I'm thinking though for actual armor, we could swap these out and place them right here. Since that should have a higher like protection value. Oh yeah. I think that's working out quite nicely. The thing is now we don't have anything protecting our front end. And that's going to be the biggest downside. We do have one of these bad boys, which are really nice. Those things do cover up a hell of a lot. And then let's throw on this. Beautiful. Not as covering, but then our cyclones are a little bit more covered now. That's all we need. So if we actually wanted to put fuel barrels on this for extra bit of cash, I guess we could try. What we'd probably have to do... We'd probably have to undermount them, to be honest. Or what I could do is that I could pop out a couple of these radiators... Pop out my generator. I also pop out the radar too. And I think that could actually work. I think that actually could work. So like that'd be like a PvP version with fuel on it. But it also reduced the power score by a lot. If I had a charged radiator, that'd be really nice. Damn it. My congealed mass. If you actually want to see how big that thing is, this thing's massive compared to me. But this congealed mass right here, this is the thing I use to troll in Leviathans. It is literally just a fat stack of armor. Meant to be ungodly beefy. I mean, the thing weighs 7 metric tons, and it's just nothing but armor. And it's about, I think, 8,000 or so HP. I don't know, how much HP do you got? Oh, nearly 9,000. Scratch that. You're way heavier. But I think there we go. That's going to be our high-end, like, competitive build. And it works out kind of nicely. And we get really interesting kind of builds with plays against this. Since it's not 11k, we actually still get into the 9k categories. Ooh, damn, I love this smoke song. Which one is this? Jotunheimer. Hell yeah, I'm gonna like that. That one's nice. Give me that bad boy. Look at that. An incinerator. Ooh, okay. But it looks like they're all rushing point. I'm not sure if that's going to work out nicely there. And no Corvo. Need to run points. Does anyone else see the effing radar? I mean, they're just going to capture point and we're going to lose. We're going to have to be competitive at the point or we're going to lose. I'm not sure what the hell they're doing. Yep, see, look. Running straight for the point. And we have some damn rammer in the back. Yep. Watch out behind us. But it looks like they're going to go straight underneath. So I'm kind of curious as to what they're planning on actually doing. Yeah, I see, look at that. They're kind of expecting us to be back there, but nah. A rammer with an aura. Hot damn, you looking cute there, boy. And he's already crippled. He's like, he's gonna be useless for the rest of the fight. Oh damn, hot damn, hot damn, hot damn, hot damn. Watch out, boy. There you go, you don't need those guns. Get out of here. There we go. Stay away, boy! Ooh. There we go. We still got a gun left. We still have 1,000 HP. I'm kind of curious as to why my Cyclone took all of that damage. Not even the Ava panel blew off. And yet, for some reason, I don't know. Don't thrust me. Ooh, hot damn there, son. You hit me with those tsunami picks. Get back here. Get your cute ass back here. There you go. Ooh, dual tsunami. Looking very fresh there. Gotta say. Oh, having a hard time there picking off my gun? Trust me. I have a hard time peeking too. Oh no. It looks like I got too close. Now you won't be able to do anything. I just gotta keep pushing him. The more I push him, the more he's fucked. Woo! Thing's beaut. I gotta say, it's a doing wonders. I mean, we ain't getting to like the top brackets every game, but I mean, we're doing pretty damn good with it. I'm proud of it. Where's that caucus? Oh yeah. Let's get another one of them bad boys going. Let's see, how many caucuses would that be? That'd be our second caucus. So then, we're already lined up to get oh god, another Cyclone. But we still need to make the Whirlwind and Pyre Launcher. So let's take a gander at the Whirl. How's that doing? Oof. It's not really too bad in price. 281's not bad. That's actually fairly cheap. I'll buy 2 of those right now. And that'll be our second Cyclone. And then we're going to get a Pyre Launcher. Pyre. 307. Let me remedy this in my mind. It's not too bad. I take 2.7.06. It's not too bad in price, so we really need one of these. Downside, we're going to need to grind our own batteries and our own electronics. We're going to have to grind those since we don't have our own fuel for it. One second. A muffled. There we go. Not too bad. Our win rate with this right now is 100%. Although to be fair, we're also being much more observant on the map because of it, I think. It has that nice psychological effect to it. It's like, alright, we gotta put on try hard mode. Gotta press tab every 2 seconds. See what's in there in the background, see who's trying to ram us. To be honest though, I think those guys who were trying to go behind, they were just wasting their time. There's no way in hell they're gonna be able to get us. I think we have to hold off on these APC wheels for a hot second. You know, I could flop over to the Nomads right now and start making some radiators. That actually wouldn't be that bad of an idea. I mean, we can make all these parts and then buy that thing. And I can build two more of these radiators. Ooh. Just not enough. Could do it though. And this is nice too, we're getting placed against 9k people for some reason, and we're close to 11,000 points. I wonder if it's because we have a shitty win rate. I mean, that can't be that. I mean, we're not doing that bad. Are you trying to suggest there's something, Gaijin? Do you want me to pop you in the cap? That's what I thought. Alright. It's weird. This vehicle stops in place sometimes. But in other times, it's feeling fine. And I think the guy must be double whirlwind. Stay near the distance. Yeah, he's doing okay. But it looks like we have a couple of rammers back here. Oof. Some guy. Get lanced. Get out of here. Pedro. Oof. I see him in the distance. Not bad. Yeah, look at that. He immediately said, fuck that guy with the legs. I'm kind of curious as to why he's using the Corvo cabin, though. Maybe it's the highest energy for the fastest speed. So it has to be. Out of here. Oh yeah, I'll take that Angel of Death. Fine, quite sitting there. Thank you, darling. And I see him in the distance, too. This music does not fit at all. I feel like I'm about to do a ballet and I'm slowly killing people. Walk to your death, you peasants. None shall live in the end. All for my glorious conquest. Or for my vengeance, I am not entirely sure which one to be. Ooh. Ah, damn. Juke him out. Juke him out. There we go. No longer living. Amperito is not going to live in the distance. He's by himself. I don't think he shall win. Nice. I'm loving that. Look at that, 1200. We're not even close to being #1. That guy with the Prometheus tore ass. But he did not bad. He did pretty good. He did pretty good. You know what I could also do? It'll be really nice, is getting Sweep with this. Ooh! Would Sweep be absolutely fantastic for this? Since I could basically be doing bobbing and weaving, except I would have 15% extra accuracy. With this, I mean, that would be pinpoint. Ooh, that'd be nice. Or I could also throw on Master Jack, but what is this? Yeah, maximum mass plus an extra 500 kilograms. That is nice. I could throw that on, swap out the engine. You can see though, I'm do liking this for the extra turn speed is helpful. And getting the extra damage would be really useful. I just need to buy this, which actually wouldn't cost that much to build. I'm actually curious, how many of the brake lights work there? Yeah, I'm liking that. Brake lights actually do work. Beautiful. Only downside of this build, no fuel. I could actually make more money here. Actually, let me see. I'm going to save this blueprint. I'm going to save it. And we'll use it as our... I don't know, do I want to use it as my high-end build? My PvE, I feel like this thing wouldn't perform well in PvE just because PvE is much more guns. But I don't know. It could actually probably work fairly nicely. I mean, there isn't anything too wrong with it. But since we're using a lot of actual parts that don't provide a whole lot of benefit to this build, we could make this a lower end build. I could see it. Pop in a radar, pop in a cooler. Let's see, that's 12 energy, so you would have 2 energy left. We probably want to throw on an engine too. It's working out nicely in the end though. If I actually threw on the Fortune, it actually probably would benefit from the Colossus and it would reload a little bit faster. Or I could just throw in like Fenviers and make this a melee build. Actually, probably wouldn't be too bad. I mean, this thing would be hella dangerous and dexterous on its legs. And look at all these damn Lancers. 2 Lancers and a Spark Harvester. God, I could not imagine anything more aggravating. All they have to do is wait for the people to leave C, and they're solid. It'd be really useful for a build like this would be the extra radar. And it looks like one of the NPCs is starting to come right for us. Oh yeah, come right here. Come to Poppy. I'm not even sure what the hell build that's supposed to be. But I'm loving it either way. And this guy is just face checking 4 of us. For some asinine reason. Oh, and there goes his balloons. Oh yeah, that's a lot of destruction. Yeah, watch out there, boys. I think he might be a sideways crawler. Hey, Nemesis, why don't you go face check him for me? Thanks, Pumpkin. Alright, let's see. Slowly crawl up here. God damn, this vehicle cannot climb hills at all. Oof. Oh, and he's trying to get me in his little cap cans. I don't mind. Keep doing that. I'll still be able to poke you. Oh, damn. I am taking so many tsunami shots. I love this. But that guy looks like he has dual Reapers in the background. Here, how about we leave them in cover while we try to help our guy on point. And by guy on point, I mean James. Let's see, I don't want to leave cover right now because we don't have the numbers advantage in our name. Ooh, damn. And I see the dual Reaper down there. He's taking aim. He is taking aim. And the NPC is probably going to start popping back up pretty soon. Ooh, hot damn. This thing is nice and dexterous. I love this thing. Your armor is useless against me. I'll peel through it all the same. Yeah, hopefully you can kill me in time there, you peasantry. Jesus, we're spinning around. Oof. To be fair though, my team died like peasants today. The harvesters and lancers must have, Jesus, they did nothing. Wow, this is actually strange. Our whole team did really nicely, except for maybe these 2. But that's a bot, and that... I guess the person who was 10,000, who only did 0 damage. I could see why he wouldn't be terribly useful. He must have quit or did something else, because I can't figure out what the hell he did. Alright, so let's save this. I like this design. So this would replace our... Well, it's no longer a test. It's a full-fledged, I don't know. It just feels like a congealed mass. It almost just looks like a house spider. We'll call it that then. Alright, so then let's swap out... Let's put out the massive truck. Let's put that to the exhibition. Pop that out. We don't need that anymore. So let's make the house spider a low power score build by flopping out this thing. And then popping out that train right there, popping these things out. Yes, I understand. It looks a little bit weird. However, I do have a method here. Not really, but I'll just say I do. And that'll be kind of like armor too. Connecting those two pieces. So now we're back down to the original energy level. Although I'm actually kind of curious. How is that? Oh yeah, we have the radar plus this. Okay, so that makes sense. So let's flop out the fuel tanks. These are going to be what we want to pop in. And let's keep that away from the front as much as we can. Actually... Oh yeah, that's nice. And then we could flop back on that. Big boy right here. The main thing with this build is to not get rammed. But since we have some nice spider legs, we can pretty much juke it out every time. Ooh, hot damn. Oh yeah, that's right, our kilogram requirement, that's right. I need to fix that with this thing. There you go. Back to our original state. Yeah, that's nice. We could also obfuscate this requirement by just actually fusing two cabins together. But that would be... Ooh, how expensive would that be? That'd be 3 spider cabins, so that'd be 6,000 coins. Yeah, ain't no way in hell am I doing that. Way too hella expensive. We have some extra space here for more armor. I don't have very much here, so we'll just throw in this. Yeah. 25% down to 9.9k, and we're still a massive behemoth. We are still a freaking truck. That are like nice and covered up. 9,900 points exactly. That I actually kind of like too. It's a small spider. That's nice. So let's see how well this performs. It's like 2,000 points less. So our games we should compare it into are much less. However, the only downside of this thing is that we don't have like any radiator space or cooling. So firing or actual damage output is going to be decreased significantly. God damn it, my voice cannot be soothed at all. The more that I talk, the more my voice just gets hoarse and hoarse. Am I going to lose my voice in like an hour? I swear. Oh god, I actually... How long have I been streaming? 3 fucking hours. Okay, we'll do 2 more games and then we'll call it good. Because I need to just skedaddle right on out of here. Yeah, we're still getting placed into the same games. That's the downside. You gotta keep picking them forward. I'm basically against the exact same people. Hey, what's up there? Hey there, mate. Look at that. I managed to find you in game. It's beautiful. There we go. We'll carry you to victory. Ooh, hot damn. What is he doing? Let me actually back up here. I gotta go back up top. See what the hell's going on up here. Yeah, I see him up there. There he is in the distance. Beautiful. Now, why the hell would I pick you up, my dude? Does I want to go pick him up? Ah, damn, I'm going to pick him up then. I mean, if I wasn't attacking, I'd go help. Has someone got him? No, no one has him. Beautiful. Oh, never mind. Someone else got him. Hot damn. Ooh, damn. Someone right behind us. Is that another? It's a shotgunner. Nidhogg, triple. Sideways orientation, though. But very minimal wheels. Yeah, so look at that. My radiators do not have any cooling power. Is he going to try to cloak behind wall? No, he's going to try to run away. Let's see if he cloaks, though. So I'm feeling like he might cloak. Or does he not have one? Oh, hot damn, is my ally not with me? He's not, okay. Well, it's only him with the Nidhoggs, so I think we're okay. Hot damn. We distracted a shitload of them in the background, somehow. Oof. Oh, and it's just that little wheel drone left. Not bad. Took 0 damage that whole fight. Oof. I barely contributed to the whole team composition. Alright, I gotta do one more and I gotta go work out today. I need to do it at least once a day. So I don't die of actual sedentary... I think like a blood clot is gonna go straight to my head. That's what I'm guaranteed is going to happen someday. I love that nice crisp number though. Exactly 9,900. I'm gonna go this way though. See, a small build like that's actually kind of nice with the tracks. However, you run the risk of getting absolutely ass blasted by any cannon. That just hits you once and then boom, you're effing gone. There's one guy in stealth. Oh, no, that was my guy. Oh, hot damn, I'm about to be fucking taken out by these things. Take him out too. Ooh, hot damn. Saved by the Lancer. How often can you say that, my boys? Never, that's it. No, through tails. Let's take out his other wheel. There we go, now you can't move. Bye-bye. Not bad. Not effing bad. However, though, we have no one on point. Although it's just 2 NPCs left. So actually, we might be okay then. So let's see if we can peek out here and get a glance at Oliver. They just stay right there. That's right, don't move. Oh yeah. Just right there. It's kind of nice these NPCs are useless. Capture the point, but not enough radar space to actually detect us. And the other guy's on point too, so I'm completely safe over here. Unless he tries to go after me. Oh, that's nice. Keep him right out in front for me. Come on, peek him out a little bit more. Oh, yeah. Just commits suicide. He must have gotten stripped by a first cannon shot. Downside to 88's. Huge ass size. Benefit. Instantly strip any build that isn't 500 HP or more. Rip. Hot damn. 1,700 points. That's pretty damn good considering I only got 1 kill. But I got 3 assists. Not bad. Not bad. This build's doing fucking wonders. I'm loving what I got here. A little bit of a weird design, but maximum reputation requirement. And using that extra reputation as kind of like skirt armor, so it kind of helps out. I'm liking it though. I'm liking it. Got a crap load of exhaust on it. And this thing is not getting any games. It's been going for an hour and a half now, and it's not gotten a single game. So I don't know if the trash build is going to work. I don't know if the trash build is going to work. Damn it, I was actually kind of hoping it would. Let's upload that to the exhibition. So we can get rid of that. And we can get back our crack on Heelys. Hey, thank you. Your Leviathan is returned without any... Did my Leviathan even leave the goddamn house? I still actually want to try it. Let's try it. Let's see what actually happens with it. But I think we'll actually have to call it good there since my voice is going and I actually need to go. So I want to thank you all for joining me this evening. If you've had fun, by all means, follow whatever platforms your favorite: YouTube, Twitch, or Mixer. But other than that, I think we'll call it good here. So look at this. This beautiful beast here. Pray to it every night. Hope you don't find it underneath your foreskin. I have no idea what the fuck I'm saying.